think there's fencing anyways. You see the middle bar? No, that's only the one that's What up, people? How are my humans doing today? I'm doing well. It's Drity, an OG. Kill you gently.
You hear me? It's Drity and OGK. How we doing tonight, y'all?
Tonight, what's the difference?
Today, we mobbing in it. Hey, let us know how we sounding, y'all. We're going to turn that up a little bit.
And please give us a like and a follow if you're there.
Yeah. And go shoot out to Drity. Drity actually had his first stream out of that.
Yeah, it was. It was interesting. I have myself muted for now, though.
Yeah, Drity don't know how to not talk.
How to talk right.
Yes.
I guess.
Drity has an issue.
I have a proclivity for saying bad words.
And,
I think we sound good.
I believe so.
All right. Let's get this going then.
I believe so.
I believe we sound good.
Oh, shit. Let's get it.
I believe we can get this taken off.
All right, bet.
He's messing with this laptop.
Yeah, bro. I just want to make sure shit be right. That's all.
That's all good, brother. I understand.
Because this is what's up, right? Last week, bro. Yummy Skydiver, I see you in this bitch. What's up?
What
How we
up,
doing today?
Skydiver?
How we doing? Hey, actually, last podcast, once I went to the audio and shit, like,
yeah,
we were like spot on. Like, once we went down to one mic, finally got it down decent. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was a great vibe. You know what I'm saying?
It was a good vibe,
It was
bro.
a good vibe.
We gotta ride the vibe, bro.
We gotta ride the vibe, and whatever we get for success, then we gotta get it going.
That's facts.
Yeah, and then next week we will have pizza shop, so then that's gonna be interesting. Now I figure something else out.
I want to make pizza shop like a fixture around here. You know what I'm saying?
Fixture. But we need pizza shop to stream and do some other shit.
He is streaming. He's doing his My Hero stuff now.
Oh, straight?
Yeah.
So he's doing My Hero reactions or whatever?
No, he's streaming the My Hero game.
Ah.
Yeah.
Super shout out to Pizza Shop. Go give him a follow out there. I don't know how to fucking my shit shout out me, goddamn.
You gotta give a shout out to Pizza Shop.
Shout out to Pizza Shop.
He plays a very good game. He likes My Hero game. I can't remember the name of it right now, but it's the one like Fortnite, but the My Hero verse. It's pretty cool. I think they need to work on it more. I think they need to get the mechanics down a little better. But as an overall game, it's cool because it's an arena fighter. So instead of guns,
yeah,
they're using their abilities, their superpowers, their quirks, as weapons. So it's like a battle royale. It's like
Marvel Rivals. Some shit.
No, Marvel Rivals is different. That uses weapons. Okay. So it's a fighter royale.
Okay. So it's like run up, get done up.
Yeah. So,
but for real, so like in this fighter royale, right? Like, would I be able to? In this fighter royale, would I be able to, like, you know what I'm saying, purple dude with the sticky shit? Would I be able to boop and stick a motherfucker and have him stuck?
If the character's in there, yes. So
he's a main character. He's got to be there.
Mineta. Oh, dude, I hate Mineta.
I know you hate him, but shit, he's just one of the motherfuckers just there though. Bro.
But he's not a good. So what they're trying to do is good fit. Their quirks be a good fit for the type of game they're making.
But if I bop you and you stuck, motherfucker,
I mean,
and the homie can run up on you.
It is a good supportive character, but he's like the least liked character. So,
but then you just put him in there and make him OP as fuck anyway. But that's what creators do, just to be assholes to people.
But the thing is, you have to draw tickets, so it's like a gacha game, right? So you don't get your characters unless you can pull your character.
Just like, you know what I'm saying, Dragon Ball Z, whenever, was it Dragon Ball Z Budokai, some shit, when they used to have Hercule fucking, like, super strong.
Hercule was beast, dude.
That's what I'm saying. It's fucking, you know what I'm saying? It's fuck you. It's a fuck you to the fans.
Yeah, but that was definitely a good troll. And he had a good abilities, man. But So I think you can choose Hercule in the new one. Like in the old one,
Yeah.
he didn't really do damage to though.
In the old one or in the new one?
In the old one.
Motherfuckers been playing the new one like hella heavy.
I know. I've been wanting to get in. I've been wanting to get into it, but I feel like I've been off the fighting circuit for so long. I would just get my ass handed to me. And plus, fighting online is.
Now, fighting online, you got to worry about fucking pings and shit, and all that other shit. Motherfuckers be. Some people like literally play and know that their internet shitty and glitch off that shit on purpose.
I don't know, man. Fighters online are a different beast for me.
I mean, I play UFC online, but it ain't got no special powers, but the timing and shit's different. Like, I ain't gonna lie, for a minute, that's the reason why you see I got all these fucking random camouflage controllers. They're really plug-up controllers to, they wired controllers, though. Because at that point in time, I was trying to get the best fucking input capabilities. And on top of that, the Power Source A controllers, the motherfuckers got programmable buttons, so I'd have an extra button underneath my fucking controller. Yeah, but it's just not elite type quality. They're actually pretty fucking cheap, but it's not a bad remote though. You know what I'm saying? So, especially to get that other one.
But if you want to deal with a third party, I hate third party controllers. So.
Yeah, well, shit, it was plug and play though.
No, I get it.
So it really wasn't that. So it was.
Most third parties are.
Wasn't bad, but you know what I'm saying. At some point, I do want to spring and get that elite controller though.
That's why I don't. Like, that's why I don't buy chaos controllers.
Shit. I mean, elite controller fire though.
Well, it's a little different. But anyway, let's pop over to our first subject. Let's get that WWE knocked out real quick.
WWE knocked out real quick.
Not real quick because there's a lot to talk about, but you know what I'm saying.
There is a lot to talk about. But moving forward though, like shit, so we still ringing out.
We have notes.
I do have notes.
He has topics.
Oh, that's old.
But you forgot to write this week's notes, didn't you?
Nah.
Are they right there?
I got notes.
All right. Well, let's bring them out, bro.
I got notes. All right, Raw kicked off. We had John Cena promo. Cody. You know what I'm saying? They had zingers.
Yeah, it had some good shit in it.
It had some good shit in it, but obviously John Cena came out first by himself. Came out, got the fans fucking furious and shit, talking about how he gonna dip off with the belt, motherfucking.
Yeah, he did say that
and shit. He's really talking about dipping off with the belt because it's like that's like the most disrespectful thing he can do at this point in time.
He's like, that's my belt, and I'm gonna take it with me, and it's gonna be mine forever.
Yeah. So he comes out and he cuts his promo, and then like I ain't gonna lie though, right? Like now I understand it's John Cena, right? But I feel like because it's John Cena, it's taking it back to the era of Raw that I didn't fucking like, where we start off with these super long ass promos.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Fucking let me go to sleep and it'd still be up.
Yeah.
They'd still be running that shit, dude.
Yeah, yeah. So because it's John Cena, I give him that for the nostalgia of the way we're starting to show off on some asshole shit.
Yeah.
And he comes out and it kind of gives you that old feel of why you hated it. You know what I'm saying?
And he's not doing a bad job as a heel, though.
No, he's not doing a bad job. He's actually doing a great fucking job. And people are still buying his merch.
Exactly.
It's fucking crazy. Well, like, I'm seeing motherfuckers in the fans, like, they still buying his fucking merch.
It's because it's Cena, bro.
So, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, but he needs some real heels fucking.
He's let's go Cena.
Cena sucks.
Yep, I love that chant, dude.
Bruh. But so Cena, like, he's cutting this promo and shit, but I want him to have some heel merch. Like some heel merch, like
Dark Side of the Moon heel merch.
Yeah, like something not so. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want that. I probably would really, really want that.
Like the John Cena, this is the last time. It's not heel.
It's not heel. It doesn't look heel. It still looks fucking animated as fuck.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like he's a Spider-Man villain.
But it doesn't matter. It's selling.
Yeah. Probably sell more though if he had some cool heel looking shit.
Yeah, some darker vibes to it.
Yeah. Add a dark vibe to it. Give him a traditional wrestling black shirt. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can get
like,
that.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because it's just that vibrant blue that doesn't scream,
Yeah.
"Hey, I'm a heel right now." So it more screams, "Hey, I'm still a baby face, a product of the company. Uh, buy my merch." You know what I'm saying?
But I ain't gonna lie though. I know this one thing though. It's almost like whenever they come here and they do shit right, like they're doing. They do like if you pay attention, they're doing themes of the cities that they're in, like small modifications.
Yeah,
So it's like having a souvenir too. So
like they did with Austin 316.
yeah. It's like, you know what I'm saying, when you come and get the St. Louis shirt. It's the shirt I tried to get you last time and they didn't fucking have them.
Said St. Louis 316.
Yeah.
But, dude, his merch always sells.
Man, shit. Basic ass skull. So on top of that, so then Cody came out. Ding. He come out. Theme music hit. Cody got this pinstripe suit on, bro. This suit is fucking like, this motherfucker look like he got dressed with the mask. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Dude,
like,
it looked like 70s, 80s pimp, kind of.
Now, real shit though. Now, he's got the watch back on. Now, I do want to go back to the watch because I don't think we ever talked about this. He got this gold Rolex on, right? Now, he's got this gold Rolex on that this is supposed to be the Rolex to symbolize a storyline. Storyline is it's supposed to be the Rolex that Dusty pined to get him into acting classes. Like, and then Triple H went and got the watch back for him.
What?
And fucking, oh shit. Triple H went and got the motherfucker back.
Were you trying to hand it to me or dash it on me?
No, I was trying to hand it to you.
Oh, okay, that's chill. That's different of you. He was trying to ash on me. What the fuck?
Now, Triple H supposedly in storyline went and got this watch back for him and gave him back to him. So, hence, whenever at Royal Rumble, whenever they bopped him in the motherfucking head with it, you know what I'm saying? Whenever it fell off and they bopped him in the head, the storyline, me and a few other motherfuckers probably was like, it's the watch. It's the watch Dusty gave him. You bopping him in the head with that bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, now, the watch, he's got it fixed. He's got it back on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what I'm saying? And I'm probably giving too much time to an accessory. But I just want to hit that.
No, I get it.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the little details that matter sometimes.
Yeah.
Anyway, he comes out. Cody's cutting back on him. He's like, "You gonna cook me? You gonna bury me?" And John Cena did a good job burying him.
John Cena said, "I don't bury talent." He said, "I bury mediocrity." He's
like, "I don't bury talent. I am talent."
Yeah. Bruh. And then they cutting promos back and forth. And then fucking shit. What else did he say? John Cena said, "I make billionaires money. You just take money from their kids."
Yep.
Bruh.
That was cold, dude.
Like, they was in there. It was dirty blows going, bruh. It was some dirt being thrown.
It was some good shit.
It was some good shit. You know what I'm saying? And John Cena's out there. He's really acting. We're paying John Cena to come out there and act. I hope he's not getting a wrestler salary right now. He's not wrestling for real.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't.
And that's what everybody wants to see, honestly.
We really want to see him have a real match. Like, because for real, bro, if you go back to Royal Rumble, that motherfucker was off in the corner somewhere the majority of the time he was there. I went back and looked at that shit. Him and Jay Uso, the motherfuckers was hiding out like it was motherfucking like they was hiding through Germany during World War II. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, so.
And he wasn't really involved in the
Elimination Chamber. He was hiding out in that bitch too.
But what he did wrestle was pretty good.
Yeah, but he ain't have too many spots by himself. Like that last one was a sequence of boom, boom. I know because I got that shit on my TikTok. Go follow that shit. I was watching it.
He really got helped out by CM Punk.
Yeah. So he didn't even carry it by himself. It's almost like the way John Cena's been wrestling as of recently, like for real, he hasn't had a match by himself. Oh. All of his matches have been with somebody else. And so that way it's kind of carrying him.
WrestleMania, he's probably going to have a little help too with The Rock, but
his old ass finna come out there and get blown up too. Ain't no way. By the time he get down the fucking ramp, his ass is probably gonna be blown the fuck up. So fuck that shit. All muscles, no stamina. if I could build my own roster of wrestlers, who would I have go head to head to fight to win?
What do you mean by that though? That's got to be a little detailed.
That'd be a super detailed question, Yummy Skydive. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if I was starting right now, that's a special night.
Now, if you're talking about like for the championship, if you're talking like out of all wrestlers of all time for a championship match, I would have to throw Undertaker in one of the championship matches, just because it's Undertaker. He's like the GOAT to me. But then that opens up to a whole nother world of who else would I put in there with Undertaker?
But see, whenever
you could put Andre the Giant against him, that'd be an interesting match to watch.
You could. Also, this is what's up, right? At that point, you could put Prime Austin in there, because Austin, before he got his neck injury, was a motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
before he had the braces.
Yeah, before he had the braces, like before Owen Hart dumped him on his shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like before then, so Austin would be there. I'm gonna be honest with you. I'd put Macho Man in that bitch.
Would you?
Yeah. Macho Man
of all time, he says. Yeah.
Macho Man of all time. Macho Man goes over Hulk Hogan for me.
Okay, I think Hulk Hogan's a little glossed, but yeah.
Nah, it ain't even the shit. It was before even the whole racist shit. Like, it was before that shit. Like, Macho Man to me was always better than Hulk Hogan. One, because he was smaller. And I knew I wasn't never the biggest motherfucker around. I'd be stocky, but I wasn't never the 6'6" tall.
I always liked Macho Man a little bit more.
Yeah, of that era.
Yeah, of course.
So, all right, so Stone Cold, Undertaker.
I would have to put Stone Cold, Undertaker, Bret Hart, Mankind. Mankind's always going to give you one of the hell of the matches, especially Prime Mankind. He's in there. He will give you his body to sell the fight.
Yeah. Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
You cannot have. That's the best Mexican wrestler unless you're gonna go Bill Mascaras type shit.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying?
Samoa.
Nah, I'm saying though. So unless you're gonna go Bill Mascaras, if you know who that is, Yummy Skydiver, you a real wrestling fan. But motherfucking, you gotta have Rey Mysterio. He represents luchador wrestling more than anybody else, and anybody else we can have is a flash in the pan compared to the career Rey Mysterio's had.
I would put Big Show still in. I would bring Big Show back.
But if you got Andre the Giant, would you need Big Show?
No. It's not about needing. It's about aura. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I ain't lying.
So if we're gonna put aura in there, we're definitely gonna have to put I put Big Show just because Big Show and Rey Mysterio had some pretty cool rivalry matches, and they were a pretty cool tag team match too. They were cool with each other.
You know what, Yummy Skydiver, we finna write that shit down, and we gonna have a special night where we talk about that. Because as you just went off of that shit, thinking about that, they're starting to put fucking wrestling matches in the Hall of Fame this year.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. So, hold on. Let me grab me a pen.
It just depends on what type of roster you want to build. Do you want to build? Because Shawn Michaels got to be in there.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels got to be in there. If we're talking about pure wrestling talent, like in-ring ability, Shawn Michaels got to be in there. And you can't. Would you put The Rock in there, though, honestly? Yeah, I guess you would.
That's going to be a special edition right there, girl. We know that one. All right, so, yeah, we're going to have to hit back. But going back to WrestleMania, they put matches in there. This match, they're going to put Stone Cold Steve Austin. Yeah. You know what? I'm going to build my roster. He going to build his. And it's going to be a homework assignment. We're going to come back to that. We're going to come back to that after WrestleMania.
Yeah.
After WrestleMania, it'll be a special edition. Motherfucking that's a great topic though. Fucking
It got you through a loop for a second, didn't it?
Nah, it did throw me for a loop, but then it reminded me that they throwing that match in there. That not Owen Hart, Bret Hart, fucking Stone Cold going in the Hall of Fame. So it's a different reason to get them up in there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a different reason to bring them back to add a Stone Cold appearance at fucking WrestleMania. That's pretty dope. But so let's hit back to Cody and fucking what's his name though. So the one thing is, right, Cody hit him with the fans never said one thing to me that they said to you.
What's that?
You can't wrestle.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Nah, that's what he said. Cause then they was like, you can't wrestle. And they used to hit John Cena with that shit. And John Cena got mad and he came into the motherfucking ring and swung at Cody.
He took a good bump though.
He took a good swing. And Cody hit his ass at that crossroads. And the fucking watch popped off. And the fucking watch popped off, bro. The fucking watch. And Cody didn't grab it. Yeah, Cody didn't grab it before he walked off. And I was like, get the watch. Get the watch. That's how much of a nerd I am. I'm watching like, yo, get that daddy watch, motherfucker. He looking at him and shit. I'd be like, nah, I can pick my shit up. Like, yeah, what, bitch? That's the way you should have picked the watch up.
Yeah, be like,
yeah, especially since motherfucking they took the watch off and bopped his ass in the end of that bitch at motherfucking was it Elimination Chamber? Yeah.
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 They hit him in the eye with that motherfucking Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, because he put it. That's right. He hit him with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
So the watch has significance to me.
Yeah. I remember that now. Jesus, I can't believe I forgot it. Well, yeah. Oh my God, I'm yawny as fuck.
It is currently before 2 p.m. and this motherfucker's yawny as fuck. 1:40.
I've been up since 8 in the morning though.
Shit, I ain't. In the morning, I was alright. After that, you know what I'm saying? We got New Day and Catch Republic. They still overseas, y'all. So their chances. No. Monday they were overseas.
Oh yeah.
Monday they were overseas. Monday Night Raw they was overseas.
Yeah, because they were talking about El Grande Americano having their first match.
Yeah, on American soil.
Yeah. Isn't he supposed to have that match against Chad Gable though?
No. Chad. No. It's not supposed to be that. He was supposed to. They were supposed to have a match against I forgot. And he wanted to get in it though. He wanted to get in it, but he was like, "I'll be better by the time I get back." Nah, it was against somebody though. It wasn't against him though.
That'd be hilarious.
But Chad Gable said he wouldn't be good. He'd be better by the time he got back. But then
it would be funny if they set up a match between Chad Gable and El Grande Americano.
Oh, bruh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
Exactly.
How would they pull that shit off? What would the production value be of that?
I have no clue, but I think it would be an interesting match.
So shit. Oh, so I was happy with the New Day Catch Republic shit, right? One, because I like the Catch Republic.
Who
Do
won
you know
that?
who that is? New Day actually won. But I like having the Catch Republic back because I was like, damn, Tyler Bates look old.
Yeah.
Like, but I didn't realize that he won the UK title. I knew he was young when he started wrestling though. Like he won the UK title in NXT and I watched that shit, like the tournament, when he was fucking 19. He's
Really?
only like 25 now. But that was like 6 years ago. So it was like I've literally watched this guy grow up in the wrestling business. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So I was happy to see him out there. And I'm happy that like, since, hold on. We got to go back to fucking, bruh. Cody said to fucking Cena, he was like, you was the man when when that guy we don't talk about was here. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, bruh.
He's talking about Vince, obviously.
Yeah, he was talking about Vince. Yeah.
They're not allowed to mention his name, I don't think.
He was like, he was the man when he was, bruh. They was throwing zingers, bro. It was some shit being thrown in that motherfucker.
But honestly, they can hate on Vince McMahon all they want. They could say they don't want to say his name or anything like that. Without that man, the company you guys are running now would be nothing.
I mean,
it would be nothing. I promise.
Vince McMahon is Vince fucking McMahon, bro.
Like, just saying, gotta give the man some credit where credit's due, man. He turned WWE into a worldwide phenomenon.
Oh yeah, but we see what the shit motherfuckers who driven what they willing to do. Ah shit. All right.
Off topic for a second.
Yeah.
What's up with these Blues, dude?
They still fucking
11 straight, bro.
11 straight wins, bro.
That's insane.
They finna get us into the playoffs.
Huh?
They seeded what, 7th or 8th?
I don't know. I don't know. I know we're the number one wild card right now, though.
So shit. You think they're gonna be able to ride that into a high streak?
I hope they lose before the playoffs so we can get that out of the way.
Yeah. But if they get into the playoffs and only lose like a little bit, then they'd be cool. I ain't gonna lie. You know, fun fact, since I've been, they ain't lost, motherfucker. And they won that game. That was a great game to go to.
Yeah. I want to go to a playoff game. Shit.
Ah, shit. Not a homie, motherfucker. I don't know. You know, he get first fucking dibs just because he a fucking season ticket holder.
Really?
Yeah.
And probably a little cheaper, too.
Probably. I got to go drop him. His birthday just happened.
Anyway, back to wrestling.
Yeah, but go Blues, bro. I don't know. I got a Blues hat on. Yeah. I do. Damn. Is that what made you think about it?
No, it popped up on my phone. I mean, Monday really didn't have much happen.
Nah, you know what I'm saying? We still had Dom Finn versus Brian Breaker and Penna as well. That wasn't, you know what I'm saying?
SmackDown is what SmackDown had big things happen this week.
Yeah, but also, you know what I'm saying?
Ray Dragon or whatever he's supposed to be had his debut.
Oh, yeah. No, we finna get to that too. Because his brother had a match on Monday.
Yeah.
So, and he had a match against Brian Breaker, which at some point, why is one brother on Raw and one brother on SmackDown? They're a fucking tag team.
They will be.
But why do we have them separate? Like this is a story where they have to start at two ends and come together like they fucking double dragon. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like why are we putting them separate? Why can't we just start off with them? Like they're gonna probably build some storyline on how one needs to come across to get to the other. Like one's crossing to get into America to get to be with the other one.
Isn't the draft happening not too long after the WrestleMania?
Only happened a couple of months after because there's normally something else to check it up. So New Day catch Republic. Of course, New Day won that shit. But I was just happy to see Tyler Bates and Pete Dunne because they were a tag team called Mustache and Smile. Like I like them in NXT, so free dance. That was some other shit. But we did have Diamond Finn versus Brian Breaker, and Penta. That shit was going. Breaker fucked up and hit a fucking. Obviously, Penta and Breaker, two different styles. Breaker fucked up, hit Penta with a spear. That kind of aided to the loss. Then Balor fucking capitalized. And Finn Balor at some point in time was like, once he was all said and done, they went backstage. And he was like, yeah, he won. He finna go see if he can go get a shot at the Intercontinental title.
Right. And then.
Yeah.
He's gonna get pushed out.
Who, Finn Balor?
Mm-hmm.
You think so?
Yeah.
You think he doesn't fit anymore?
No, he's gonna get kicked out of Judgment Day.
But do you think Judgment Day has he elevated and got himself back to a decent level now?
Yeah.
Since he's not, if he leaves Judgment Day, is he okay?
I think he can be.
Is he okay?
Yeah. Because can be for sure.
But bruh, I swear, if they give him gold and he get hurt, that motherfucker done.
Oh yeah, but I don't see him giving gold.
Finn Balor's talented enough to have a belt. It's just he gets hurt every time he gets one.
Yeah, he does. And then they gotta vacate it.
Yeah. We got AJ Styles, Logan Paul leading up. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna have a WrestleMania match.
Yeah, they're gonna have a WrestleMania match. So we leading up to that, and it's only a couple weeks away. Which I'm kind of interested in that shit because I don't know Logan Paul, like as he's starting to have to wrestle more and more.
It's actually 2 weeks from today.
Are they gonna be on night 1 and night 2? We don't know what night 1 and night 2 is.
No, we'll have the full fight cards probably by next week.
So next week we'll make sure we have them full fight cards for y'all.
They'll probably add one little match the night before.
Probably some random shit might pop in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or somebody
I think El
could get
Grande
hurt.
Americano might fucking do an appearance too.
He is doomed to lose.
Who?
El Grande Americano.
Oh, not Chad Gable?
Yeah. I wasn't finna say it.
I love saying that.
I wasn't finna say it because if I don't say it, you already know we gotta pop each other if we say that motherfucker. If we're actually talking about El Grande Americano.
Yeah. We'll talk about El Grande Americano now. Cause
yes.
It's more rolling off the tongue easier.
Yes.
Because when we were first saying, we were like, you know what I'm saying? So now it's like easier to say. El Grande Americano, not Chad Gable. I like calling him not Chad Gable though. I think it's kind of funny.
I mean, shit, he on his way back though. But you know what though? That's cool. That's giving the storyline and some relevance though.
And I think Chad Gable's good.
Chad Gable's always been good.
Yeah,
he just got fucked. He always gets fucked.
I think he's good enough for a singles title.
Dude, do you not remember Alpha Academy when he had fucking old boy who they tried to say with what's his name was his daddy? Kurt Angle or some shit?
Yeah.
Like whenever that tag team was dope. Dude just got hurt. They was gonna be some fucking beast. You had little man, big man, both of them legit wrestlers, bro. Oh my God. Chad Gable is so talented. And then just being around the WWE for so long, he's probably absorbed so much shit where he really probably ain't got to go find out. Where he done probably, and athletic. His luchador shit just look American. That's all it is.
Exactly.
But he can hit it. But I don't even know if he does that on purpose. I feel like he probably does that on purpose. And he could probably imitate it pretty better than it. It just looks American. It's just so funny. Like if you know wrestling, it just looks American.
He's from the Gulf of America, remember?
Man, this motherfucker. The Gulf of America.
That's what it is.
Mm.
No hate or anything.
Shit. Leading out the last match though, we had Rhea Ripley versus EO Sky.
Yeah. I'm not even in. I'm invested in that one, but man, it's getting harder and harder to stay invested.
I mean, cause like EO Sky, how do I say EO Sky? Like her having the belt is cool, but she don't have that personality where I feel like I don't really give a fuck about her underdog story versus Rhea Ripley versus Bianca. I just much rather see Bianca versus Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, but EO Sky, she's not a brush under the rug kind of person.
Yeah, but she needs to, it's like they got her little sister energy. Like, it's like she's like the prodigy little sister, but the big sister's just like, fuck you, bitch. She like the Cinderella story right now, but somehow she the Cinderella bitch with the belt.
Yeah, how can you be the underdog with the belt?
Cause, you get what I'm saying?
It's hilarious.
That means you should damn near not have a belt. You getting outshine. Bruh, hold on. So let's talk about this. Bianca came out in her female version of a Shawn Michaels ref outfit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They said she was in her hotel room making that motherfucker some Saturday night or some bullshit, right? So she came out, she looked good, and I ain't even gonna lie. Hey, Bianca abs, bruh. Like Jay Cargill was a specimen, right? She is the Lex Luger of women. Like her body, like she damn near shits on China body type. Like You know what I'm saying? Jade Cargill
doesn't shit on China.
Shits on China.
No.
Shits on China.
No.
The cuts and the definition.
I think China wasn't trying to be as tone though.
Bro, the cuts. I'm just saying, physical specimen. If you draw
I feel like if China tried to get that, she could have.
Man, shit. Look at her.
I'm not trying to hate. I'm just being honest.
Man, look at her. Physical specimen. Anyway, Bianca Belair, fucking full package. You know what I'm saying? Full package. Full package. And I'm really feeling like they're going to turn her heel. Yeah, she do slay all day.
Who?
Bianca Belair.
Yeah, dude.
Bianca Belair do slay all day. That's right, Yummy Skydiver. She do. So fucking, she hit that fucking, they in there. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky having a match. Io Sky, you know what? And I believe she got her ass beat in the Royal Rumble so she can get that belt. Because you remember the Royal Rumble whenever I was like, bro, did you see how many times they beat the shit out this bitch?
Yeah, she took wasn't she the main target?
Bruh, she was getting there. She was getting tagged by everybody, bruh. It was like she was a little bitch just getting popped. And Alexa Bliss and fucking, what's his name, was fucking her ass up.
Yeah, dude.
The two little white bitches
everybody
was
came.
that
Everybody
was a
came.
bitch.
A lot of people came in and did their finisher on her.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because she was a real threat and they just wanted to keep her out, though.
Bruh.
Maybe she takes the best hit bumps, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe. Well, she's smaller, so everybody, when you hear your moves on her, she looks devastating as fuck.
Exactly.
So, you know what I'm saying? So she really did earn her belt. Now she got to go against Rhea Ripley and they having a pretty good match. I know you said you're not super invested in it.
I mean, I watched that match. I'm not saying I didn't. It's just the storyline seems stagnant right now for me.
It is, but you know what? You're correct, though.
About what?
You said it was going to be a triple threat. And I was like, there's no way Bianca's going to want it to be a triple threat because she's going for the belt. So she would do everything to keep it from being... I'm referring back to last podcast.
Yeah, I remember.
You remember that shit? And I said she would do everything to go back to keep it.
I also said she might go in Io Sky's favor because she's smaller and it would be an easier win for her.
You did say that. But you did say that... see, you see how I be remembering this shit so that way I can pull it up all day and give you your you were right moment. And now you're justifying going into a triple threat match for that WrestleMania moment just because Bianca allowed a fucking DQ.
Yeah.
Because she got hit with two fucking moves. Bitch, you a professional wrestler. You so upset that you like, hey, I ain't gonna lie though.
She's like, she literally said, I'm done with this shit.
Yeah, hey.
Ring the bell.
Hey though, Io Sky hit her with a missile of a motherfucking drop kick though.
Yeah, shit.
Hey, that was a missile of a fucking drop kick, bruh.
Yeah, it was. So I like that. I like that triple threat match. I just don't think it's fair to Bianca, to be honest.
It's really not fair to Bianca. But you know what? That may be setting her up for backlash though.
Yeah.
It's really not fair to neither of the bitches. It's not fair to Ripley. It's not fair to Rhea because she needs her. Her retry was against a weak ass ref. And if she keep getting knocked down, why don't we send another ref out there? Like that was just where's the backup ref? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So hence
I kind of like that they're bringing back, they're doing more special guest referees though.
Yeah, because I felt like some Shawn Michaels shit.
Mm-hmm. It felt like it was going out of style or favor for a while.
Probably. But if you're going to get somebody to pull that outfit off, Bianca Belair is the bitch to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, not say it like, you know what I'm saying, but Bianca Belair is a bad one, though. She's a baddie.
She was good looking. I had to admit that.
Yeah. So,
yawn.
That was in the show, though.
Yeah, that was Monday.
Which is crazy, though, because at that point in time, like, hey, we got that, and we got Triple H and Shawn Michaels working hand in hand between that and NXT. So NXT was cool this week.
I didn't watch them.
Y'all never watch NXT.
No, I don't.
I watch NXT. I stream NXT every fucking week. I did stream it this week. I missed last week though. I went to a open mic night
No, that was this week.
The previous week. No, last week I went to open mic night, so I didn't go. This week I stayed, watched NXT. And then on Wednesday I did go do the open mic.
Oh, it was Wednesday you did it. That's right.
Yeah. And I went and when I got some chuckles, I got some laughter.
Hell.
I can show it to you whenever we're done.
That'd be
Chat.
cool.
Those are threes in the chat. Hey, I'm probably gonna throw my first little setup or parts of my first set of comedy that I ever did on my YouTube channel. It was an experience.
That's good.
It was an experience.
That's really what life's about.
Yeah. But I'm gonna glaze over NXT real quick before we go to SmackDown, if you don't mind.
You go ahead.
So it's been this group that's been popping up. It's kind of like the Shield in NXT.
Really?
Where it's like 4 dudes, and they all got masks, and they pop up and just fuck up wrestlers and shit.
That's kind of cool.
So the D'Angelo family, which is like the Italian mafia type vibe, the Italianos type vibe. That's the name. Which I kind of hate that shit because kind of stereotypical.
You don't like the Italian vibe? I do.
Man, they sit down like they got like the something boss and the fucking I don't know, bro. It's just very like I don't know. I'm just really not feeling it. One of the dudes I'm kind of liking a little bit, but I'm just not really liking the main dude. Like it's just not my main thing. But they had did like a dossier on these motherfuckers and saying was like, bro, one of these motherfuckers went to Duke and was a dope wrestler and got a battery. Like they was all sitting around the table, just everybody had they info on these boys. You know what I'm saying?
That's
so
cool, yeah.
Yeah, but they've been coming out and fucking everybody up in NXT. And before they didn't fuck Trick Williams up, and this time they came out and hit Trick Williams and everybody else and shit, Obafemi, and these boys just come out and fuck everything up. And they cut the promo on one of them an ACC wrestler. One of them was an ACC football player with played I think 60 games and had like 120 tackles or some shit, 120 sacks. Some crazy shit, bruh. So these boys supposed to be legit, and they coming through. Then on top of that, NXT Women's Champion, Julia not gonna hold. Not Julia. Stephanie Vicarious not gonna hold the double belt no more. She's giving one up. So they're gonna have a tournament for it for the North Atlantic belt.
Why would they give it?
So what happened was, I think Julia got hurt or something. So Stephanie Vicarious, who was already North Atlantic champion, went against Julia, who was the NXT champion. And I guess, I don't know what the fuck, Julia had to step down for some reason. So she stepped out the way, and Stephanie Vicarious won. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Which she's dope, and she comes off like a Bond girl. She's so pretty, bro. And I don't know what she do to her trunks, but her bottoms, bro. But her ass just be like, wow. And she got this move where she gets you, and she like boom, 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 boom. But besides that, the rest of her wrestling is still dope as fuck too. Like she's like one of those seasoned wrestlers that they got from she traveled the world and came back here.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's seasoned to be on Raw like super quick. Yeah. So she didn't want to she did the double title thing one time and then gave up the North Atlantic belt. But then she's got a match at Stand and Deliver. Stand and Deliver is like the event of the NXT event of WrestleMania weekend. So I'm gonna be watching that while you out, doing your anime thing.
Yeah, I can't wait, dude.
Like a thizzle.
I'm gonna have to rewatch WrestleMania. Pain in the ass.
Yeah. So shit, SmackDown. Shit, we can hit that real quick. You hit me up like, brother, favor. I wasn't even home yet, so I had to do some catch up. So you watched more of SmackDown than I did.
Kinda. Cause I took a nap.
You took a nap?
Yeah, dude.
What the fuck?
I wanted to take a nap, dude. I'm tired, I guess.
This motherfucker.
So I watched some of WrestleMania, but I wasn't really
SmackDown. You watched some of SmackDown?
Yeah.
You been to the future? You watched WrestleMania already, motherfucker?
Yeah. I know. I can predict the future because I've been there. No, really, the only thing I really wanted to watch on SmackDown was the favor.
Yeah.
I mean,
so you kept flipping back and forth for the favor.
Yeah, I took a nap until like 9:30 when they started that shit up.
I'm not gonna lie though. I told you it was gonna be in the last hour. As soon as you called me and told me, I was like, that shit gonna be in the last hour.
I wasn't expecting that what the favor was, man. That favor seems like it's a little less than it should have been.
Hold on. Let me get from that because that's the end of the show.
Yeah, I know.
So let's do. So this motherfucker's waiting for the favor the whole goddamn time because he knew it was gonna be cashed in. I was like, that shit's gonna be in at the end of the show. It'll be alright. So I didn't get to see too much of shit, but I got a recap of the matches. I know Motor City Machine Guns versus DIY for the number one contender slot.
Motor City won that, didn't they?
Yeah. Motor City won that.
Yeah,
I mean, DIY though, like whenever they get the belt, them guys are actually pretty old. They don't want to be like they both 40 plus damn near. I feel like.
Yeah, they're not bad.
No, they're not bad, but as far as like to defend the title regularly, Motor City Machine Guns ain't young either though.
No, they're not.
No, they're not though. So let them have their little run for a little minute. But even though they already had it for a minute,
I don't know if I like the New Day getting the titles back.
it depends on what it leads up to.
Yeah, I can agree with
that. It depends on what it leads up to. Because New Day, evil motherfuckers cutting out and cutting promos, like I could see that.
I mean, they're not the same without Big E though.
Yeah, but it's not the same without Big E. I do miss Big E. That's the reason why I don't like Ridge Holland in fucking NXT. Because he the one who fucked up Big E neck.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He was the one who dumped him, and I fucking hate it, bro. And every time, and then whenever they had a match against him, and fucking the angle was that he hurt Trick fucking Williams, and they brought the stretcher out. I was like, bro, don't do that shit. This nigga, he already fucked niggas' necks up. This shit's not funny. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not good for storyline. Like, I do not like this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, you know, Trick was cool, but still, I just didn't like it for storyline. I mean, I'm be honest with you, I'm not really like, I kind of want New Day to have a belt. I was a New Day fan.
I was too.
For a long time because I know they wasn't supposed to do shit. Like, they were supposed to have their run and been gone. For them to have a 10-year run and not be broke up because, shit, they almost broke up. And instead, they turned on Big E and got stronger. But for the lack of Big E getting hurt, they never know they stayed together for hellas. Like, what tag team got a 10-year run like that? Fuck, I don't think the Usos had a full 10. And they did have a 10-year run.
No, I think it wasn't a full 10.
Only reason why I wasn't a full 10, either one of them got hurt or one of them got in fucking trouble. Probably was Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy.
Jimmy keep getting in trouble.
I stop yawning.
Yeah, you do. You make it seem like we talking about boring shit.
No, we're not though. I'm just yawning.
He just is a chronic yawner.
Sometimes.
This motherfucker.
But I've been up since 8 and I'm trying to flip my sleep schedule again.
Shit. My sleep schedule is I wake up. I do what the fuck I want to do. No, I don't. That sounds dope. I don't really do that. I wake up, I go to work. I come home and I edit up, shit and stream shit.
You do what you gotta do and then you go home and do whatever the fuck you
want. Yeah, but some of this shit be more just, you know, a lot of video research type shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes. Not gonna lie. Fatu versus Braun Strowman last man standing match. Bro, that shit was epic.
Yeah, I'm upset I missed that one.
That shit's epic. I'm a big fan of Braun Strowman. I've been a big fan of Braun Strowman. I'm a big advocate of Jacob Fatu as well.
Off topic. Whatever happened with Bronson Reed, man?
He hurt. Okay. From whenever he jumped off the chamber at what's that, War Games?
Yeah.
When he jumped off the top of that motherfucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, he broke his shit.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on.
Yeah. Yeah. That was a big man taking a big bump.
Yeah, a
Yeah.
lot. That's a lot of man hitting the ground that quickly.
Yeah.
Anyway, Fatu ended up winning that match, so
Fatu did. Hey, but bro, I love this match though. It's like it's almost like. Did I show you that Moose and Obafemi match? Um, I just like watching two big ass dudes just go at it. It's like '90s WWE for me, but WWF for me, but they're way just better at it, and they trying to put on a better show.
oh yeah, because you're always better. You should always be better than your predecessor.
Sometimes yeah, sometimes not.
But I said you should be because they paved the way to show you what not to do, how to do this successful, improve on this, don't return to that.
Because to me, Brian, I like Brian. I like Brian Strowman as a big man.
I do too.
I've always liked him as a big man.
You know who I haven't seen in a while? Omas.
Omas? Did he get released?
Probably.
He wasn't really that good.
He was just big.
Yeah, he was just big. And they had him team with AJ Styles to try to like put some razzmatazz on that motherfucker. That's sad when the white guys are seasoning for a black dude. Like,
you got your you got Type C somewhere around here?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Let me get some of that. Good old power charge in there. Anyway, so we can now officially move to the end of SmackDown.
No.
Of course. What did I miss?
What did you miss? What do you think you missed?
I don't remember.
You don't remember? You kind of tapped on it earlier, but you need to go back to it. But it's probably it's out of order.
What? Just tell me.
Ray Phoenix.
Oh yeah. Fuck, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
He had a good match, dude.
He did have a good match. I told you. Actually, so who do you like better? Ray Phoenix or Penta?
Well, considering I haven't seen Penta really wrestle.
You ever see Penta wrestle?
Maybe like a flash or here or there, but I haven't really seen a full match.
Oh, wow.
I seen the full match of Ray.
How do you feel about Ray Phoenix?
He was pretty good, man.
Yeah.
He was it didn't seem like he could last as long though.
As Penta?
It seemed like the match was shorter than I feel like it could have been a little longer other than that.
I mean, well, actually, you know what? It's hilarious because the guy that they had him go against, you didn't recognize at all. I know him.
Who is it?
It's Frazier from fucking NXT. He's an NXT tag team.
Oh yeah, the champ. Yeah.
So they brought him up from NXT. So boom. So I'm up there like whenever I fucking watched the replay and I saw that and I was like, oh shit, I know that motherfucker. Yeah. Axiom is his tag partner, so they Fraxium. It's something Frazier, I can't remember. But he's a fucking speed demon, bruh. I don't know if they let him be a speed demon on this motherfucker.
No, it really looked like Ray was like
just dominating as fuck.
Yeah,
they brought him up to be a jobber.
Yeah.
Hey, bruh, whenever I say that man is,
it looked like he was more like, hey, can you? It looked like WWE's like, hey, we're gonna put you against the lower card guy for now.
Yeah.
We want to see what you can do.
Yeah.
And then we'll move you up.
Yeah, but it looked good though.
It was pretty good.
It looked good.
He had some really interesting kicks too. I was like,
yeah.
Damn.
That and then in the corner when he had dude in the corner and yeah, that shit was like I was like, what the fuck? That was different. Yeah, exactly. But I'm telling you, if you ever see Frazier, bro, that motherfucker he is a pinball of Ritalin ADHD.
Yeah, I did see him go like this.
Yeah,
so he was bouncing rope to rope for a minute. So that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. But fucking hold on, but before that too, I forgot. Even though Jacob Fatu won it, hey, I ain't even gonna lie. when Brian come running around the ring now to hit you with the shoulder, I used to get super excited about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now Brian Breaker's there. And when Brian Breaker gets to going around the ring to come around and pop your ass, Brian doesn't. It's not quite the same.
No, of course not.
It's like
somebody else is doing it better right now.
Yeah, it's like I used to get super. It's like Brian's a semi truck coming around, boom. But Breaker's like a fucking
freight trade.
Nah, like a Hellcat demon coming around that bitch because he hitting the corners even tighter. Like Rube, like Brian can't hit the. I mean, not Brian. Damn, both of them named Brian. Strowman can't hit the motherfucking corners like Breaker can. You know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
Like,
he's not as athletic though.
Nah, but he's stronger as fuck though. They had their little run in.
Really?
Yeah. But now we can get to what the fuck you want to talk about. The favor.
What the fuck was that?
It's probably the box.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah. I feel like that favor was like anticlimactic. Even though it's totally not.
I mean, but Paul Heyman sold that shit.
Yeah, he did. He's like, you better tell him no, motherfucker. And he's like, can't do it.
Hold on, but before we even get out there, though, because the favor came out there. Now, before CM Punk comes out there, Seth freaking Rollins comes out there, bro. Yeah.
I like Seth Rollins, though, man.
Bruh, Seth Rollins is the flyest white guy from Iowa I've ever seen. Like,
you see his fucking
shades,
yeah, dude.
Bruh, and you can see Roman in the motherfuckers looking small, and it was just some weird, like it looked like a rap video to me type shit.
Yeah,
like I'm just looking at this shit, and I'm just like, this is some extra cinematography that's just added just for no reason. It's just there, and his personality come out, and then he got the fly outfit on, and I ain't even gonna lie, the man had a crop jacket on, but he make the crop jacket look dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
he's fucking, his fashion sense is pretty alright though.
He's from Iowa.
I know. Dude, I don't know why some people don't like Seth Rollins though, but I like him.
My little cousin, that's his favorite wrestler.
Really?
Yeah, he like, nah.
I can see that. My favorite wrestler when I was like 9 was Rey Mysterio.
Mm-hmm.
I was just really attracted to the high flying shit.
Yeah, you had Rey Mysterio when he was 9.
He did.
I didn't know.
Not weird.
The time I saw Rey Mysterio, I was probably like 11 or 12. I saw him like 96 WCW.
Yeah.
I ain't even gonna lie. I ain't gonna be like, bro, watch me. I ain't watch ECW until post. I know about ECW and shit, but I didn't watch it currently whenever it aired. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My friend would watch it. Jeff, fucking Panda Flex had that shit. Panda Flex be having everything. His mama had the jailbroke motherfucking goddamn me cable box.
Oh,
I mean satellite box. So they'd have all the shit. And I ain't gonna lie, I was encouraging to watch naughty shit. I was like, bruh, you got it, like duh, like go ahead, like
put some Skinamax.
Man, nah, I want to see the full penetration. Fuck the Skinamax shit. I want that shit. I knew what that shit was.
Is it weird? I like storylines.
Nah, it's cool. I could deal with storylines.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I like story, dude. I generally like good story, man.
There's nothing wrong with it. So do you watch parody flicks? Have you watched parody flicks?
Yeah, of course I have.
Okay, they be hilarious though.
Yeah, but there's
like, do you like to watch the serious ones?
I like serious drama, dude.
You like serious drama flicks, bro?
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna lie. I like,
bro. You like your naughty videos to be serious and dramatic.
I do sometimes.
Like
it gets you invested.
Like your cancer is gone. Let me dick you down. Oh.
But I like investment, man. I like to be invest. You know.
Like, I'm sure this dick can cure your throat cancer. Oh.
I wouldn't say all that. It's more like, let's say it's more like a romance kind of deal, you know? I really like romance stories. I don't know why. I just do.
So you really a rom-com guy?
I definitely am.
Are you like are you a rom-drom?
Both.
You rom-drom-com.
Yeah, something like
that. So if it hit all of those, you're like,
see, one of my favorite we'll give like this is a brief second.
Yeah.
One of my favorite anime genres is romance.
Okay, yeah, we can go back to that. Hold on, let's finish talking about this favor.
No, I'm just
I know, you good, but I want to come back to that shit because I want to we finna tag team that shit, motherfucking. But the favor, you said it felt like it wasn't that big, like
it's bigger than it felt. Does that make sense?
Yes, but also this is what's up. While I'm watching this shit, right, I'm feeling like I felt like Roman Reigns was Gaston and Paul Heyman was his little bitch, like some Disney characters.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he was just like, oh, yes, my tribal chief. Like, da-da-da. I said, Paul Heyman looks like a fucking Disney character right now.
Yeah, I thought that him saying, yes, my tribal chief the whole time was a little corny.
It feels like some Disney character shit. Like, it's very animated. It's something so simple that animates him up and turns it up so much more. And it's kind of annoying a little bit, but you can understand. But it's kind of like,
When I was watching it, I was watching it with my dad's girlfriend or whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, why are they talking about Paul Heyman? Paul Heyman's dad. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Paul Heyman is literally on the screen. You're thinking of Paul Bearer, bro.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. I was listening to Salamonster yesterday. Super shout out Salamonster, bruh. I fucks with your shit, bruh. Salamonster was like, Paul Heyman had Paul Bearer's makeup on. Somebody said that shit in the chat.
That's funny. But anyway, yeah, he was like, yes, my tribal chief. Yes, my tribal chief. Yes, my tribal.
Yeah.
Chill out, dog.
Bruh. It felt like some Disney character shit. That's what I'm saying.
Like, he was basically on his knees for fucking his tribal chief there.
It was a major suck off.
Yeah, for sure.
It was a major suck off.
He was definitely stroking, bro.
Yeah. I was appreciating it though.
And I liked when Seth Rollins came out and was like, we gotta fucking clean up your mess again. You're gonna see that it's not gonna be as well and dandy as you think. Reality's gonna hit your punk ass, and you're not gonna be able to handle it. And he's like, "We'll see. You just watch. Just you watch." And then fucking leans up, and then all of a sudden, CM Punk comes out, dude. I thought that was funny.
Yeah, too. But you know what? It's another thing, dude. Like another little secret jab, because like I'm into my wrestling shit, and I probably follow more shit than I should. When the loyalty jab to Seth Rollins about the Shield.
Yeah, I thought that was hilarious.
That was hilarious. But it could also be the loyalty jab about, you know, him getting a divorce as well.
Yeah, but we don't talk about that though. That's
Nah, I'm just saying sometimes wrestling be on some fuck shit. Just like just like randomly off subject. I don't know. I'm starting to like Anthony Mackie a lot more.
Who?
Anthony Mackie.
Who's that?
The guy who plays Falcon.
Oh, okay.
I didn't watch the movie, so I don't know about that, but I'm just liking him as a person more. And he was talking about when he did 8th Mile with Eminem, he was like, Eminem was like, bro, I don't know nothing about you. Like, come on, let's sit down, let's talk. Da, da, da. And he's pretty much sat down and talked and got to know him. It's like, cool, we had a cool experience. Like, boom. And then, whenever they went and did the rap battle, Eminem ad-libbed all types of shit about this motherfucker in the rap battle to this motherfucker. That's why he really looks appalled in 8 Mile, because Eminem was talking about his mama, his shit, his parents. He just threw that shit in there. And he was just looking like, he was like, yeah, Eminem's fucking diabolical. Like,
dude, yeah, he is. Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Eminem's one of the best rappers ever.
And it's got that honest, genuine boom. And just because, like, so, yeah, super off subject. But, yeah.
All right, back to wrestling.
Back to wrestling.
Let's.
I can go off subject every once in a while, too, motherfucker. That could be our thing when we go off subject. You could be like, hey, bitch.
Reel that back in, baby.
Come here.
Reel that back in, baby.
Come here.
Developing
sign language. Besides just.
Exactly. Gotta go. Reel that back in, baby.
I'll do threes, too.
When CM Punk came out, CM Punk literally was like fucking shark eyes on Seth Rollins because he thought Seth Rollins would attack him.
Hey, CM Punk look like a white dude on pills from his doctor.
Facts.
The way he be sounding out, he be like it's a.
When he got a little cross-eyed when he went up to Roman Reigns.
Yeah, like it's just extense. Like he's having a stare down competition. It's just I don't know. Like I don't. It's like you don't even see any of his under eyelid. Like he's jutting his eye out at you or some shit. It's some secret eye martial art he knows. He pops his eye out. He's just like
cartoon eyes.
Yeah, but they were in Chicago, so.
Dude, I'm glad Chicago gave beginning of we're gonna go right back to the beginning because we're on CM Punk now, right? I loved CM Punk's little promo right at the beginning, giving shout out to Chicago, saying, you know, hey, you guys been with me, thank you, essentially. But he said it. I don't want that. Yeah, dude, years ago I would have fucking hit that shit for sure, but. Anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, he was giving a shout out. He's like, yeah, thanks, Chicago. He's like, you deserve this. And then that's what they were shouting. And he's like, I deserve this. I earned this. And I was like, oh, yeah, I agree. I agree.
Yeah, but also, too, though, bro, Chicago was some assholes. Because every time WWE came back to Chicago, they had CM Punk chants. They literally kept that man alive. It was like a legend. They never let him die.
That's why.
Like, literally, that's some fuck shit. For a motherfucker to leave your shit in 10 years, 9, 8, 7, 5 years, motherfuckers are still chanting his name at your shit. That is the most fucked up shit. He is literally in another company. They got him to come back because he thought it was going to be different. You know what I'm saying? And he went there and was drawing asses to seats. And they're at your shit cheering his name. What the fuck? You know what I'm saying? What type of fucking grip does that man have?
They should have never got rid of CM Punk in the first place. But I think it was good for CM Punk that he left.
I mean, how you feel about Bryan Danielson leaving?
I think they should have kept Daniel Bryan.
Yeah. Oh, I'm tripping. Yeah. That's his AEW.
Yeah. I think they should have kept Daniel Bryan in WWE because he's doing amazing matches over in AEW. And Daniel Bryan was one of the biggest fucking wrestlers in WWE until he got hurt, and then WWE's like, no, we don't want you anymore. I think they said that because he was getting too big, personally.
Nah, he was supposed to have two concussion type shit. So he was supposed to not be able to wrestle, but then he went and got cleared, and after that, some bullshit. He left.
Anyway, back to the favor. The favor seems that you want Paul Heyman in your corner as your best friend, which I get it, but why is it bigger than it feels? Because he was like, whatever. He's going to say no anyway. Roman Reigns did. And then Paul Heyman's like, I can't. It's like, why is it bigger than it is?
I mean, cause.
Than it feels, I should say.
I mean, think about it. CM Punk got Paul Heyman over.
Yeah, but why is it big? Why is it?
Paul Heyman wouldn't be Paul Heyman without CM Punk.
Paul Heyman wouldn't be Paul Heyman without Roman Reigns either.
No. The lineage of the evolution of Paul Heyman. He was a manager beforehand, right?
Yeah.
Like in the 80s and 90s, he was a manager. Then he ran ECW. Then he was a manager, on that personality, blah, blah, blah. But the Paul Heyman guy shit, that shit predates Brock Lesnar. That shit predates Roman Reigns. CM Punk, Paul Heyman guy, that slogan goes with CM Punk, which made Brock Lesnar, Paul Heyman guy seem even bigger, which makes fucking Roman Reigns with fucking Paul Heyman even bigger. Because again, if we remember, before Roman Reigns had fucking Paul Heyman, the crowd fucking hated him.
Exactly.
Not because he was a good heel. They just didn't like him.
That's what I'm saying.
So, but all that stems from being a Paul Heyman guy. He can say he serves the tribal chief, but the tribal chief is a Paul Heyman.
Yeah, but Paul, I think without Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman would have fell off in irrelevancy for sure.
Nah. Let me tell you why.
Paul Heyman's one of the only managers that is consistently out there, though. Did you know?
Consistently, but he attaches himself to something big. He's like fucking Phil Jackson. Like Phil Jackson worked with Jordan.
Yeah.
Then he left and he went to go work with Kobe. Like I'm only taking assignments of like, did you watch Harry Potter?
Yeah. I watch all the Harry Potter.
Okay, you know, oh boy, there was a professor who was like, "Oh, Harry, I taught your mom, I taught your dad,
Yeah.
I taught," kind of that way. Like he wants the elite of the elites.
I would have liked the set. As you're talking about the Black family.
Yeah. So at that point, right, you get what I'm saying though. Like if you get Paul Heyman, it's because you an elite of an elite. And CM Punk set the standard for that shit.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which Brock Lesnar, he come out and do the on and out. Come on now, like.
He's a good, yeah. But they don't talk about Brock Lesnar anymore either.
No, but he got Brock Lesnar over. And then on top of that, he negotiated Brock Lesnar shit for the motherfucking UFC.
Yeah, he did. I guess Paul Heyman's. But anyway, that's beside the point. So it just.
If you're a money man, Paul Heyman, if you're into Paul Heyman, you're gonna make money.
It just
you're
feels.
You're gonna make money. He had a Jimmy John stamp on the back of his trunks that he got to wear in WWE and UFC. He made money.
Well, that's okay. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, Roman Reigns, Jordan shoe contract. He making money.
Yeah.
You benefit from Paul Heyman.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, why does it feel less than what it is? To me.
Maybe this is a skill set type thing. And whenever you get Roman Reigns, when you get Paul Heyman in your corner, your motherfucking mastery of fuckery skills go up 30%.
That makes sense. It just feels like it's not that big of a favor, even though it's like one of the biggest favors ever.
Paul Heyman is an unathletic architect. He's Seth Rollins, and Seth Rollins, which is fat and couldn't do shit. It's like Danny DeVito.
What a fucking.
Having that.
Well,
he's the most unathletic looking motherfucker in the world and gets the biggest pop in WWE when he's by. It's just
like when
he's
you're
just
playing
standing
with Mizzou
there
and you're running with your quarterback and he gets like the biggest fucking rushing yards, biggest fucking thing ever, and it just looks so unathletic doing it. I'm just comparing to another unathletic thing that happens, but you don't know why it happens.
Yeah, but you don't love that. Everybody loves Paul Heyman.
That's fair, but I'm just giving a generalization here.
Like, and who doesn't like Paul Heyman?
I really don't care either way.
No, I'm saying though, when he comes out and he's doing the one type shit, he does all the other shit. You do the announcing along with.
He is a good
Roman,
seller, dude.
Who doesn't? That's what I'm saying. Who doesn't? You catch yourself doing the shit whenever he come out with a motherfucker. You probably didn't like Brock Lesnar at the time, but when he said it, you was saying it, or you went full-fledged wrestling fan, didn't give a fuck because it's a fucking dope thing to do.
Yeah, I was singing along to Seth Rollins thing when I was down there. It's just something to do, you know.
You get what I'm saying?
It's just the experience, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I hate bumps on a log, bro. Like, if we're at an event and like something big's happening and you know what it's about, why don't you just sing along? Why don't you just play into the the fandom.
I do everything except going along with Roman Reigns.
I don't do the ones.
I don't do none of that shit.
I'll do the Yeets though.
Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Hey, but you know what's hilarious, bro? I was looking at TikTok. There was this little girl. She was so cute and little, like she was like probably 13 months or some shit. And Rhea Ripley had came on, and the little girl was laying down, and she got up and she grabbed that championship belt and she put that motherfucker up, and she stood there and watched that motherfucker faithfully. Like I was like, that's dope. That's dope. Like the little girl just straight up, like she was laying down, she was looking at the TV.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley came out, she got to put that belt on. I was just like,
I wish we could go to one of those WWE conventions.
what, during Las Vegas?
Like
them shits. Do you see how much the meet and greets they got? Like $600 meet and greets and shit.
I wouldn't pay for
They
it.
got $300 meet and greet.
I would just like pay for the convention itself.
Man, you know what though? Hey, real shit. That's the reason why we want to attack on all angles. If you get a niche, I get a niche, our niches come together, we might fuck around and be media one day, bro. Could you imagine that shit?
That'd be interesting.
I mean, Dave Meltzer's getting old as fuck.
Yeah.
No, you do know what Dave Meltzer is, right?
No.
The Wrestling Observer guy.
Really?
Yeah. He's the guy that like gets like the news.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, like puts out the wrestling, like the wrestling news. Like all
I like
shit.
it. I like going to conventions though. I think conventions are cool.
You're just a convention.
I am.
Do you go to car conventions?
No.
Have you ever been to a car convention?
I've been
Like
to a gun show.
Oh, fucker. I'm talking about cars. You talking about goods.
No, I'm just saying, like, I've been to a car show. Like a car meet. I've been to drag races. Those are pretty cool.
Look, now all we gotta do is talking about a weed convention, and we got money, guns, drugs, and cars. Look, there we go. There's money in all of them. The weed convention is drugs, cars. Where's the girls? Girls is probably where the weed is. Girls where the cars are.
You know what convention I would never want to go to, even though it'd probably be an interesting one to even just go to?
A furry convention?
Fuck.
A Sailor Moon convention?
Don't even get me started on the furry community. I like the furry community. Anyway,
that shit's weird.
Dude, I'm not gonna say anything bad about the furry community. Because if they can afford a $2,000 fursuit, they can afford a $15 pipe bomb.
Touche.
Yeah, so fuck that shit, dude. I'm not gonna say anything bad about the furry community because they are hand in hand with another community that I'm in. Unfortunately.
I mean, I'm just saying that shit's just, bruh.
It is what it is, bro. Like,
I mean, I don't know how extreme you go to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just different for me. You know what I'm saying? I understand.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
I understand people have their kinks.
Yeah, exactly. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
That's your kink. Your kink may just be a complete other me. Some people kinks go hand in hand. I'm just not into that shit. I like the fuck. I don't want additional hair around this bitch. You know what I'm saying?
It's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Extra hair.
But
I could just imagine.
Dude. But I'll tell you what, them furry conventions, man, they have some badass fucking raves, though.
Dude.
I'm telling you, dude,
fuck that. I could just imagine finding her out that shit. Just because, hey, my baby mama's white. So at that point in time, I've slept with white women. Bruh, have you ever slept with a bitch and, like, I don't know, somehow, like, hers just be everywhere, bruh? You have her, like, up your asshole.
Yeah, dude.
Or, like, you have her wrapped around your dick. And you go pull that motherfucker and it feel like razor wire. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, so I could just imagine having additional hair places. I just don't want to do that shit. Have you ever had that shit, or am I just the most unlucky man in the world?
No, I've had it happen.
The hair, you be like, thinking you gotta unwrap the motherfucker. You just be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't have one with black women though. But I do it when I get fake hair. Not when I got locks.
Do what?
Now when they got locks, you ain't gotta worry about that.
That's fair. Anyway, back to finishing WWE.
Yeah.
So I want to finish this and then move on.
Move on. Are you ready to come out your jacket?
In a minute. But I didn't even realize I still had my jacket on, to be honest. Anyways, so the favor is Paul Heyman in CM Punk's corner. It's going to happen because it's owed to him. And I just wonder how Roman Reigns is going to react for the next couple of weeks.
I mean, 2 weeks? It's only 2 weeks.
That's why I said the next couple of weeks. I wonder how he's
doing. I mean, but are they testing the waters to see if Roman Reigns can stand without Paul Heyman?
Roman Reigns can stand
without. Do you really think so? Paul Heyman's still a parent. He's a proud parent. He's never that far away. He ain't been out there. Roman Reigns ain't made like 4 straight appearances without Paul Heyman.
But CM Punk is bigger than Paul Heyman is.
Yeah.
So,
but you get an aura boost from being a Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, but...
And if you not shit, Paul Heyman won't fuck with you. Because somebody was supposed to be a Paul Heyman guy, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was fucking the $1 Million Man son.
I don't know who that is.
Something.
I know who the $1 Million Man is. I don't know who the son is. Anyway, let's move on.
Mike DiBiase. Ted DiBiase Jr.
Oh. I know Ted DiBiase.
Yeah, the $1 Million Man. Yeah, the son. Mike DiBiase was the son.
Oh, I had. Anyway.
I think he was part of Evolution or some shit. Was he part of Evolution? Or was he part of... What the fuck he was?
I don't know.
But they tried to like give him Paul Heyman, and Paul Heyman's like, he ain't got it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't get that Paul Heyman rub, you the shit. Just like Phil Jackson. If you don't get a Phil Jackson rub, if he don't come out of retirement and take care of you, you got to be the shit. Like,
did he do Steph Curry too?
No. Nah, Steph Curry got Steve Curry. Steve Curry. Yeah, Steph Curry got Steve Curry.
Okay.
6th man for fucking the Bulls when Jordan played. And he also, I think he got 3 rings with Jordan, 2 with San Antonio, however many he got with Golden State. But he came into Golden State after I forgot who the previous coach is. The previous coach got that shit off, so it is what it is. But let's hit the solo leveling, bruh. Let's show this motherfucking shirt.
Yeah.
Do you know this man's name yet?
Who?
That
man. No.
You don't? Yeah, let's hit that solo level in chat, bruh.
Do you know it?
Nah, I don't know it.
Anyway.
I was just asking if you did. If I did, would you be surprised?
Like, I partially know it, but I don't remember his name. Why? I know who he is.
Because you got him on.
I know. That's just...
I think you told me what type of character he is.
This is just the statue that attacked Ben Wu in the first episode.
So it's just a form of him. It's not actually him?
No. It was like a test set up by someone else. Anyway, that's beside the point. That's later down the line. We don't want to talk about that.
Anyway, so we had the season ending, right? So the last episode, we could recap the season real quick before we get in there. Or do you want to just dive straight into
Let's just dive straight in there because we got other things to talk about too.
So, shit. Killed the bug at the end of the motherfucking the previous.
So that episode was episode before, so he killed the black ant.
Yeah.
Rushed over to can't remember her name, but rushed over to the girl. Was like, what the fuck? Right, frantically, like, what the fuck? Uh, and man, I can't believe he arised the healer and let him go at the same time.
I mean, I guess that shows that he's not like completely gone to the dark side as you probably think that he would be, because that was a very humane thing to do.
Yeah, of course. I don't think he's completely gone. Not yet, at least.
But also, he just got his mama back, so he probably still got a heart. Especially since he was like, when dude arose, he went straight to go heal Gil, and he didn't have to ask him shit. He didn't have to be commanded to do anything.
Right. Because he maintained his humanity, his conscience.
Yeah.
And then, Hunter Boy was like, that's what I was good. Oh, the guild leader, the beast guy, was like, yeah, but if you have him, he's gonna. I don't want him to be in any more battlefields. And Jim, he was like, Wu was like, I agree. Let him go.
He was like, the first time you put your arm on my shoulder, it was like a demand.
Yeah.
This time it's more like a plea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I was like, damn.
Like, bro, we was damn near all dead right now, and you just came and fucked everything up. Can you please do this? Like, the way you talk to a motherfucker differently when they got some power over you is different. Like, that shit crazy. That's all that says. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that says is that when you know a motherfucker got power over you approach them differently.
Yeah, you be on your P's and Q's.
And he was, and Jim Woo was like, I noticed that. He hit him with that Michael Jackson type vibe. Like, yeah, it's okay. You know what I was thinking?
That's right. You asked me nicely, bitch, or you don't ask at all.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I'll just go ahead and just let him go.
And then he rises the black ant, and the black ant was like, master. Yeah. And he was like, damn, you can talk, bro? He's like, God damn. But then again, the ant's power is stronger than when he died. The black ant is stronger. He's got a name now,
because he said he woke up. He said, I'm full of joy now.
Yeah.
He said, I'm full of joy.
He's like, now I have something to lead me.
Yeah, because at first he was like, bro, am I going to have an issue with you, bro? Like, that's basically what Jim, I'm paraphrasing, y'all. Jim was like, hey, am I finna have an issue with you? Like,
what's up, bro? Like, you good?
And the black ant was like, nah, bro, I'm a loyal servant, bro. Like, pretty much. Like, this is my paraphrase of what it is. Like,
yeah, that's essentially what it is. Just dumbed down version of it.
Yeah.
And then he's like, prove your loyalty, kill your brethren or something like that, and fucking, he's like, instantly bounces out and starts killing all the ants.
Yeah.
That were remaining.
Is that really cool or is that really fucked up?
What are you talking about?
The fact that he was just like, initially, that motherfucker just went Order 66 on his own people.
He did. Execute Order 66.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
for sure, that's what he did.
Like, when you put it in that mind state.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's like, fucking do it. But, what I'm glad we did get to see is our first national level hunter.
Oh, boy.
Old
you
Chinese
know what?
Dude.
So, I ain't gonna lie. So, I was confused as fuck. Because, like, somebody had to point out to me the dude was Chinese.
You should have been able to tell by his weapons.
That he had the fucking swords?
Yeah, his swords were alien.
Dude.
They were Chinese swords.
Dude. Okay, so dude was tripping. I don't know. I thought he was tripping. I thought they were Japanese swords.
No.
I thought they were katanas.
No, they weren't katanas. They were scimitars, kind of.
Okay. I assume they're katanas.
So don't quote me. Like, that's not exactly what they are, but they look like scimitars.
Okay. So
they were more like wide out here and then come to the point, come down like this.
So
they're like scimitars.
Uh, so I guess China had they dude just sitting there just
And
waiting.
we knew China was going to get involved because America got involved.
I don't know how wide this world's going. So apparently, like this is the build up. This show's a build up show. And apparently, we're starting off with cities. There's gonna be countries. There's gonna be worlds,
Yeah, definitely.
and that's the way it's probably gonna bounce out.
Yeah, because there's going to be world level hunters.
And right now, I guess we went to S to, you know what I'm saying?
Our
like,
boy's finally level 100, though.
he is level 100, but what levels after that? And
One.
and is he playing another game after that? Like, is he playing a sequel? No.
Like,
What additional powers is he gonna get? Did he get additional power in this joint?
yeah, he got new skills. But I don't know what they were. I know he got new skills, though.
So, hey, and then it's crazy. So the ants went fucking crazy after this shit.
Yeah, they did. They
The
just
ants went cray.
berserk.
Yeah, they went berserk. Every other was leaving the island. The S hunters couldn't get them off. Actually, fucking after Jamu got our girl healed and shit, she was still fucked up. So they was like, "Hey, let's put her in a helicopter and get her out." They put her in a helicopter, but they was having an issue with the ants. Like, you know what I'm saying? They was going. Oh boy, Beast Boy and Large Bigums guy. I'm just gonna call him Bigums.
Bigums.
Bigums. It's crazy. I got a cousin that call me Bigums.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm going to start calling you Bigums now.
No, fuck you. Afro. Mario, fuck you. She call me Bigums.
That's hilarious. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's crazy. I know, right? I'm gonna go off topic last night. Do you know when Shadow got real pissed last night? Did I play Shadow last night?
Yeah, you did.
Did I kick his ass?
Yeah.
Oh, whenever he said something Lamont to me.
No, I wasn't in the chat.
Oh, he was. Was you listening to me whenever I was on it and I was talking shit?
Yeah.
You know I was talking shit because I said so. So I was like, Robin time, Robin. And he was just like, he got pissed.
Terrible first name.
What?
Anyway, that's beside the point.
No, but that's the reason why he was fucking pissed last night.
Is that why he muted?
That's why. No, because at that point I was just like, yeah, that's when he unmuted. Yeah. I was like, yeah. When he quit.
Yeah, he did quit.
He did quit.
And then after that, I fucking demolished you.
Yeah, bro.
I literally demolished you, bro.
Yeah, bro.
I dropped 70 on you. You threw 10 picks.
I don't know.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I'm gonna overcome that.
Yeah, we'll see.
No,
but you abandoned the run game way too early.
Yeah, I'm gonna overcome that. Yeah.
I mean, I was stopping your run, but you weren't mixing it up. I always mix mine up until the very end.
No, I would try mixing it up, but then the second one would be like, bruh. Okay, so I wish you'd go home and log dead on it. I'm gonna fuck you up. For real.
Today?
I do a 2 out of 3 like a motherfucker, but I want to run Miami one more time just because I ain't like that shit. And then I borderline want Atlanta.
You can't change your team now in the league, though.
Nah, in the league I'm cool. I'm cool on that shit. I don't care. I'll learn. I'll adapt.
You played a good defensive game the other day. Your defense is fucking pretty good. Yeah. Not as good as mine, but yours is pretty good. And Shadow's always talking about how he likes playing defensive games. And his defense was the worst out of all three of us. Of course, mine was the best. It
was right in the middle.
Because I didn't in total yardage, I didn't allow even 100 yards. And I scored the most out of both of you. But anyway, back to solo leveling, right? So, what do you think those god beings
Hold on, before we even get back to that though, because before we got to that, that's what I was leading up to. He on the way out, you know what I'm saying? Jim Woo was fucking wrecking shop. He got the fucking bug going and killing shit like dun.
Yeah, and then
And
he
then
fucking pulled the dragon out.
yeah, he saved him with the dragon.
Yeah,
See,
he
that's
did.
what I wanted to get to before we got to that.
Yeah, he did. He's like, "What's up, bro?"
Yeah, they was just like, oh, he's still saving us. Like, oh,
yeah, dude.
Like, fuck.
Because they know nobody's gonna fuck with him.
Bro, I think he just had a motherfucker hard on for that shit, bro.
And he finally talked about wanting to start his guild.
Yeah.
Which is pretty cool.
And he gonna take old boy.
What do you mean?
Old boy running with him as his partner.
Oh,
he's saying fuck his family shit. He going straight with fucking.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course, Jinwoo. He's way too loyal to Jinwoo because Jinwoo's giving him everything.
Yeah. And he can come up with Jinwoo as big as his family without ever having a.
No, because Jinwoo's the leader of the fucking hunters essentially now.
But now all the extra shit, old boy he gonna take her all that shit. He was raised to do that shit. That's what he said. Like, I know all of this shit. Like, I know all of the back end shit. He's vice guild master automatically.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Vice leader.
So imagine the moves and shit he's gonna make on top of fucking on the back end. He ain't even gonna need his family money. Even though he got family money.
Yeah. But his family's gonna need him.
Yeah, because his daddy got the fucking minor sickness.
Yeah. The fucking Hunter Cha, her name's Cha. She was so okay. I'm getting ahead again. So what do you think the god beings are gonna be like? What do you think your predictions are for them?
Predictions for the god beings are. I don't know, because first I didn't know that they were god beings. I didn't know what the fuck they was.
Well, we still don't. We're just calling them god beings.
So I'm thinking the level.
We're generalizing it right now.
Because I know, man, we all know. Stop playing.
No, I really don't know.
Stop playing. We all know that those are some upper tier, higher tier beings. And them motherfuckers had something to say. This is very unprofessional.
What you mean?
I haven't ate anything. So there was key things that they said that I was surprised
by. Like what?
Like, I'm surprised he helped the humans.
Yeah. Yeah, like why is he helping the humans out?
And I believe that's referring to old dude on your shirt.
The guy who set that up?
Yeah.
Because this guy was just a test. So that's not actually the guy.
Okay, I believe he represents the guy.
That's fair.
So he's a symbol of that guy right now.
That's fair.
So until I see that guy, I believe he's that guy.
Okay. That's fair.
He's the Wizard of Oz.
Let's call him the Trickster being.
Trickster being. He's the Wizard of Oz.
Okay, Wizard of Oz.
So I would say that. So I think that whenever they said that, they were referring to him. Whenever they said she wouldn't like this,
they were referring to somebody else.
Yeah, I don't know. It's key things that were said that. And then I was like, who the fuck is she? And then, which I have no reference point or anything for that. So, I'm going to go back and do like my third watch of the season. Yeah. Probably when all the dubs and shit comes out. Rewatch it.
Well, should be only one more episode. Next week should be the last episode that gets dubbed.
Yeah, so I'll wait and watch that.
Because they should have dubbed the second to last episode today.
Yeah. So post that. So after that.
So next weekend it should all be dubbed.
Yeah. So then I'll do another rewatch then. And then There was one more thing that was said, and there was something about his people around, but the dude acted like he didn't give a fuck. He was just like, "Oh well, fuck it." He was just leaving. And I'm assuming if that was about Jim Woo Daddy,
Maybe.
I'm feeling like that, but he didn't give a fuck. But then Jim Woo Daddy just around that motherfucker, just standing there and then just turned around, nothing whatsoever, just questions, 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 questions.
Yeah. There was a lot of what the fuck, what the fuck, hey, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that left me with a bunch of what the fuck moments, and that's pretty much what I'm primarily focused on with those moments because I
That's
can't
fair.
go past it.
Well, that's fair, and that's what they want you to do. They want you to be on those moments. They want you to ponder upon it. Like, clearly, you can just go ahead and watch or read whatever. You can read ahead, which if you want to read ahead, read ahead. But, because anime and the manga, whatever it is, it's not technically manga, aren't the same. They're like, it's just an adaptation. But
Mm-hmm.
the anime is following the manga pretty solidly though. It's changed a couple of things. So like, remember when you seen Jinwoo freaking out about Hunter Cha,
Mm-hmm.
like dying, and he was like freaking out about it in the manga or the book or whatever you want to call it. Uh, he had no emotion for her. It was just like there was no sense of urgency to save her.
He
So,
just did it.
Yeah.
He
Wasn't really worried about it. You know what I'm saying?
He was almost autistic about it.
More like cold blooded about it.
Yeah, like we're just gonna do this. It
Yeah.
needs to be done. That.
Yeah, something like
because they got a whole show about a dude that's kind of like that. And he'll just say some fucked up shit. People will look at him, but it'll be the realest shit in the world. Like you get what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like
because he wasn't. What I'm saying, he wasn't stressed about it in the manga, and then in the anime, he was more stressed about it.
Mm-hmm.
So it just added a depth of emotion in the anime than it would the actual book.
That was some fat boy shit, wasn't it?
What you just did?
Yeah.
Gives a fuck. Fat too. Anyway, so
the perfect cookie though, peanut butter and chocolate, double chocolate grandma cookie. It's like heaven.
So the media is painting Jin Woo badly at the end of the episode. It was mixed. But because he didn't show up and save them at first. Like, why didn't he just join them originally? It wouldn't have been an issue then. Well, the reason why is because he thought he could leave it into the hands of the S Hunters and not meet somebody so powerful, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that's the reason why he didn't originally go the first time. Because he didn't felt like he needed to.
Yeah.
But the leader of the Hunters Association's like, don't listen to them.
Yeah.
You did exactly the right thing. They're glossing over the fact that you literally saved all of them.
I mean, but he also know that, bruh, you stronger than all of us. Who would have known that you would have been the tipping point?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I would have thought all them would have went and they would have been good. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he probably didn't even realize how much of an above S tier hunter he was.
So if the Black Ant was there, the S Hunters would have handled it just fine. Black Ant was the variable.
Huh?
The ants were the constant, and the Black Ant was the variable. Because they killed the Queen just fine. No problem. Marched up in there, attacked.
Yeah, but the Queen ants was kind of just a fat ass Job the Hut type bitch. Like, it wasn't too much of an offensive. She was supposed to have more warriors around her.
Yeah.
So, because she was evolving, they were evolving, so they should have known that some fuck shit was going to happen. Because he was evolving.
But they didn't account for somebody at that level.
Nah, because they was just like, oh, damn, they just started standing up. You know what I'm saying? The bipedals, they was calling them. You know what I'm saying? The bipedal ants.
Yeah.
So, uh, like, I'm really looking forward to next season. I'm hating I gotta wait. At the end, there's a pillar. Cause I ain't gonna lie, I know a motherfucker who read the manga, so he was like, he be trying to tell me shit. I be trying not to listen, but I can't help it, but I listen. He did tell me that a pillar of people that they show are super important. It's like that Street Fighter looking shit.
Oh yeah, they're all important. They're all like national grade.
Well,
those are all like the next set of people we're going to meet stronger. So those S rank hunters we met are like, you remember the Mortal Kombat like pillar fights?
Yeah.
And they were on the lower part of the pillar.
Like fighting Sonya, Jax, Striker, the regular humans.
Yeah,
and then you go up higher. Then you get like Scorpion and Sub-Zero. Then you get like fucking Shao Kahn. Then you get fucking Shang Tsung. Then you get Shao Kahn. Then you get
Yeah. So we're just now getting to the mid tier of the pillar.
Yeah.
Like mid-high tier of the pillar. So we're not even at the top of the pillar yet.
Which I'm scary to see what does that power lead to. And are we going to end up going interdimensional?
Yes. Really? Guaranteed. Oh, yeah. Guaranteed.
Oh, because they're from another dimension.
Exactly. So I said guaranteed.
Then, damn, we're already interdimensional because the monsters come from a different dimension.
Well, yeah, but let's not count that as interdimensional.
I mean, that's already interdimensional.
Yeah, well, yeah, the whole show is about interdimensional beings, but we're not talking about them right now. It's the regular. Did you notice every time Jinwoo goes into a fucking
door,
a dungeon now, it turns into a red gate?
Every time he goes in,
it seems like it. Like when he goes in, like he's like, oh, I could do this solo, and then walks right in, and then a red gate appears.
But he did that with no problem.
Yeah, he's with the black ant especially now.
Yeah, he did that with no problem. He went in all up with his bitches. Everybody was on the knee. Like, boom, 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 boom.
I loved it at the end of it where he had his shadows like lined up and he was walking in like the king.
Yeah,
dude, I thought that was.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody was in a kneeling position, like in servitude.
Yep, I thought that was badass.
Everybody was in line. Like, fuck it. They realize they do what they do. So we got the Black Bug, which is a national level.
Yep.
Fucking boom. When old boy fucking chopped the ants up in one fucking slice, that was pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Little Birdie told me apparently he's supposed to be stronger than Jinwoo.
He is stronger than Jinwoo. I said that last week.
I didn't know if it was bump or whatever.
I said that to you last
week.
But
do we really feel he's stronger than Jinwoo though? Does that one display shows he's stronger than Jinwoo?
No, but later down the line they'll show you. And later down the line he does have issues controlling him.
Was that a woo-woo moment whenever it went?
Yeah.
It was like...
when he became a shadow, he became stronger than Jinwoo.
Now, I'm talking about when... Who became a shadow?
The Black Ant became a shadow. He became stronger.
And also, right? They say next season, oh boy is supposed to pop up that thing.
Oh, yeah?
Or a version of it. Yeah.
The real guy? Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see. America should be popping up too. And China.
So we finna go country. Country level threats.
National level threats is what we're dealing with next.
So did Korea even have any national level fucking
Jinwoo?
Or Jinwoo?
No.
He is.
I think China's probably got the most right now.
So I don't know, bro. I'm questioning Jinwoo Daddy. Jinwoo Daddy, we know he fucking fierce as fuck.
We don't know.
But Nah, cause he fucked dude up.
Yeah, then that dude's coming back too.
But dude ain't gonna want none of Jim Woo. Jim Woo gonna fuck him up too.
You'll see.
Unless he's gonna be the one that goes after Jim Woo's sister. You keep talking about.
Dude, somebody
shit. If he go after Jim Woo's sister on some bitch shit, he a bitch ass hoe. Cause your brother was a bitch, bro. Your brother killed hella people.
Yeah.
Killed hella hunters. Being greedy. He got what he deserved. The system said he needed to die.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. When he fought, yeah. The system did force him to kill him.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
There wasn't no ifs, ands, and buts. He was a motherfucker. You tried, and then Jim was like, you tried to kill me 3 times. Said 3 times. You tried to kill me. Because first he was like, I'll pay you 2 times the amount. Da, da, da. Then Jim will say, 3 times. You tried to kill me. Like, he said 3 times the amount like that was going to save you. But then he said, you tried to kill me. It was like,
he just,
fuck.
He wouldn't let off of it. And then Hunter Shaw at the end was like, I want to be by his side. I need him. I want him.
I mean, but for real though, real shit though, like, what does that say though? Because like, he got to go against those, like, but hunters don't go against hunters. We've seen incidents where hunters want to fight hunters, but
no, hunters are gonna fight hunters.
But why? But what's gonna cause hunters to go? Like, is that like warfare now, or is like are hunters warfare?
Something like that.
Like, why at that point in time? Like, what is the purpose of them besides protecting themselves from these gates and whatever, and gate breaches and shit, things of that nature? So basically, if Korea had a motherfucking national level fucking what's his name, that gate would have been fucking done.
Yeah.
So America, not America, because America not running around swinging their dick, so they must not have a national.
They probably do. They just, we were an isolationist country for a long time. We didn't care about the rest of the world. It's only in modern history that we've cared about the rest of the world. And swinging our dick, as you say.
I'm just saying. So basically, China had a national level motherfucker that could go and kill that motherfucker before the black ant was even born.
Yeah.
And they just opted not to do it.
No, because it wasn't their nation's problem. But if it came to my
shit, it was gone.
Japan wouldn't have gotten.
Boom.
Japan wouldn't have gotten involved either if their people didn't get attacked. It was Korea's problem. Japan only intervened because they got attacked.
I mean,
it's true though.
I mean, but couldn't you just do this though, right? For real, like, hey, I'm gonna send my national level hunter down there to go get that shit. But all the rewards go to my motherfucking, like, 90% of that shit go to my fucking country.
Yeah, that's what.
And we'll kill it. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but they didn't want to get involved because they didn't need to.
Yeah, but sometimes that shit's spilling over though.
That's why Japan got involved, and then that's why you seen China's national grade level hunter get involved because those ants were
coming towards China.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. I thought that was the motherfucker that they held back. That they just left in Japan. They just left in Japan just in case. Like, I was like, oh, they didn't even send their best shit. They had some shit sitting in the water.
No.
So that was China.
Yep.
Some of this shit I gotta pick up. That's the reason why I'm happy I watch it with other people. But I still pick up shit that y'all don't be paying attention to. A little thing.
Yeah. So that's gonna happen though. Anyway, let's get to this. Pull your phone out. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about now, don't you?
Yeah.
Because you wanted to end this by 4, right? I'm going to dinner at 4.
I ain't gonna lie. Who you is? Where you going?
The Korean barbecue place.
Another one, or you going to the one I went to?
I'm gonna try the one you were talking about.
Who you going with?
Jared. That sounds delicious. Aren't you going out with your girl though?
Yeah,
Very top. Move it over. There you go. Start the vote. So, since the Anime Crunchyroll Awards is popping up, we're gonna talk about the voting and we're gonna talk about our votes
yeah, yeah,
and we're gonna talk about predictions.
yeah, yeah.
So, who would you vote right now?
Actually, you know what's super crazy though, right? So, this shit being said, we do have. If you looking at the other screen, we do. I point right. I did. Oh shit! If you looking at the other screen, we got two
Shows,
two shows
both
pictured
noms.
here, both nominated here. Um, Solo Leveling and Kaiju number 8. I'm not gonna lie. So I've heard of Dun Da Dun before.
Yeah,
I never got around to it. So
I told you to watch it.
did you watch it?
No, I didn't watch
Oh,
it.
okay.
I
Well, fuck
watched
you.
the first episode, but I didn't really care for it, the vibe of it.
Okay, so
But I'm gonna give it a real watch.
but you know
later.
you got to give it 3 episodes in, just like what you told me.
Yeah, that's what I just said. I'm gonna give it a real watch later.
So Kaiju number 8. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not the biggest Kaiju fan, but you said it's dope. Hence the figure over there.
It's not like a normal kaiju.
Okay. The Apothecary Diaries.
Romance.
I didn't watch that, but it sounds like some shit that you on.
It's a
That's some
romance.
geekdom for you. That's right up your alley.
Yeah, you
I
were
don't know
making
shit
fun of me
about
for that shit.
This I'm in love. This big I'm in love with a stripper looking ass. I'm in love with a what's some anime female? Female. Nah, you got an anime female name, motherfucker, or not like a name, but like some type of character.
Hinata.
I'm in love with a Hinata.
Yeah, she was fucking fire when I was a kid, and then dude, in Boruto now she's in her 30s, dude. She's still sexy.
Even like, but that's not a thing that like a type. What's a type of female character?
A type?
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I like all types.
No, like a stripper. Like you know what I'm saying? Like a stripper. Like they have like a type. It's like a boom. Like almost like a damsel in distress or something like you know what I'm saying? It's like I'm in love with a Hinata. That's a person.
Yeah, like
whereas if it was just I'm in love with the
tsundere. Tsundere is the type of girl who pretends to hate you, but actually deep down she loves you.
What's that called?
Tsundere.
A tsundere?
Uh-huh.
I'm in love with a tsundere.
Tsundere.
Tsundere. There you go. I'm in love with a tsundere. Tsundere.
Or
tsundere.
cottagecore girl. Like
a cottagecore girl.
Yeah.
That shit sound like cottage cheese and horror put together.
No, it's like soft spoken, easy to get along with, submissive.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, that sound like that bitch suck your dick on the toilet.
Yes. Something like that, yeah. Something like that. Like she'll make your food and suck your dick. You know what I'm saying? But back to the anime awards here.
We got Freeman.
We're looking at Anime of the Year nominees, which are Dan to Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Freerin.
Hold on, that shit look like Princess Mononoke.
Hold on.
Okay.
Let me. So the nominees are Dan to Dan for Anime of the Year, Delicious in Dungeon, Freerin, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diaries. Which, in all honesty, I want Solo Leveling.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do think it was the best anime, in my opinion. So that's who I'm voting for, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, get a fucking email and shit. But anyway, so you might not actually be able to vote.
That's cool. I just look at it.
So I'm gonna vote Solo Leveling. Who would you vote out of the group that the two you watched?
I mean, I like Solo Leveling more. Delicious in Dungeon. Delicious in Dungeon wasn't bad though.
It was
It was
good.
it was good.
It was
It
a
just
great story.
caught my attention, and it was like kind of cutesy, but it had moments where it got a little darker. Uh, so
So the overall experience of you watching Delicious in Dungeon, what would you say?
I want to watch the next season.
Okay. Would you call it worthy of a nominee?
Um, my knowledge isn't that great, but I'm not upset that I watched it and it was a great watch. So if that's something that's considered, I thought it was a great show. So I don't have like a ton of a library
Well, right. That's why I said.
put together. I'm happy that if that's considered great, I'm happy that that one's considered
Okay, cool. I'll
great. I
tell you.
picked great.
I'll tell you. So I want Solo Leveling to win because I think it's doing something that other shows don't do,
Mm-hmm.
and I think it's progressively getting better and better, and the stories are getting deeper and deeper with it. But Kaiju number 8 was really good. Like it had an amazing story. I wouldn't say amazing, but it had a good story.
Mm-hmm.
It had amazing fight sequences. The animation was solid, and I think overall the overall experience of watching it was a good overall watch experience. I want you to watch it. But who do I think is going to win? Is
Mm-hmm.
totally different. Free Run's probably going to win.
The Princess Mononoke looking knockoff.
I wouldn't call it a knockoff.
That's what that shit look like. Princess Mononoke.
I get that.
Looking, that's
But Free Run's going to win because of the story, the character, the world building, the overall vibe of the show. Like the whole entire show just felt complete.
mm.
Like they didn't complete it, but it felt complete. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
They rated as high as what is considered the greatest anime of all time for 80, 75 to 80% of people. Uh, Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. It's rated higher than that. But my choice will be Solo Level. But Free Run winning it would not upset me.
Alright.
Go back to
So they got film of the year next.
yep. Which
Did you watch any of these shits?
I watched 2 of them. I know of 3 of them.
My Hero Academia year next. I'm assuming you watched that.
I watched so the nominees are Haikyuu, Dumpster Battle, Look Back, which I didn't see, but I understand the overall vibe. Mononoke the movie. My Hero, You're Up Next. Or You're Next. Uh, Spy Family Code White and The Colors Within, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't see I've only seen Spy Family and My Hero, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna vote My Hero because I thought that was the best movie they made so far. The overall experience of watching both those 2 movies, they were both fun movies to watch. But I feel like I'm more invested in My Hero than I am uh, Spy Family.
Alright.
But I'm not overlooking the other 4 candidates that 5. The other 4 candidates I haven't seen. Unfortunately, I haven't seen them.
Okay.
But Look Back looks like it's probably a really, really wholesome story. And Mononoke looks like it's a really in depth story.
Mm-hmm.
From what I'm saying, and The Colors Within, it's probably something I would.
Alright, so I got a question too. So that's continuing series.
Okay.
Alright. Now you can name those off.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah.
Bleach, Thousand Year Blood War, which Bleach is my favorite big 3 anime. There's only 3 when it comes to big 3. Demon Slayer. We got My Hero. We got One Piece. We got Oshinoko. And we got Spy Family. And
Okay.
I've watched all of these, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've watched every single one of these, so I know every single one of these. So, Bleach Thousand Year Blood War, super good, amazing way to continue the story, right?
Mm-hmm.
Really in depth fights, really bringing out the characters, really bringing out backstories of certain characters. Like it, right? The new Demon Slayer arc, which arc was it? The Hasha returning arc.
Mm-hmm.
It was it was a good overall experience to watch. However, there is a however with this one. Uh, it just felt like it was truly just a setup, and it was more like it was good, right? But it's more like, okay, we're watching this
Good. I
just
was
to
just double
see,
checking.
okay, just to see the movie setup, right? So these were just like, here's this, so you're more invested in this.
Mm.
So I was invested in the training arc, but not to the extent of voting it best continuing series.
Okay.
Now, My Hero Season 7 was fucking off the rails, right?
Mm.
Loved it. I truly enjoyed all of it. I hate how where it ended.
Mm.
So it felt like they stopped it early so they can continue it later.
Mm.
So that's like
It was a forced stop, like a stretch. Do you feel like they stretched it? Like they're stretching material? Is that what it is?
no,
like...
it's more like yes, kind of. It's more my fat ass. There it is. No. Interesting. Uh, it felt like they stopped it short so they can have continuing it, so they could stretch it.
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't stretched. Do you know what I mean? So I think that's gonna have an amazing finish. One Piece, I watched beginning of Egghead, where they're at. Well, I don't know if that's where they're at now currently, but I watched the beginning of Egghead. I haven't finished Egghead though, and One Piece is like going to be the best continuing story series because that's the only one it ever really gets nominated for. So it's always gonna win that. So it's like an exclusive win for them. Oshinoko season 2, it was good. I like the fact that the main character. So I'll give you a backstory to it, right? Because it's something you probably never watched.
Mm-hmm.
So Oshinoko is about two kids, or two kids who are reincarnated. So a guy was killed, a doctor was killed, and a patient of the doctor died because of a disease, and then the doctor died because of somebody killing him, right? So they both get reincarnated as their favorite idol's children. And as they're growing up, their mother is murdered. So the whole premise of the first season, 2 seasons, was to find the murderer, right? To find his dad. But he finds out that his dad is dead, but he's not. He finds out his dad's dead. That's like, I don't like that feedback, but
What?
no, like when I hear myself after I talk and then it talks, it's like, eh. So,
bro, we showing if that shit's working good.
Yeah, no, I get it. I'm not mad.
So shit, I even mean to hit that time though. I ain't gonna lie.
It throws me off though. What do you gotta do? Well, I'm talking to you. Okay. So Oshinoko is about the story about him basically trying to find the murderer and his dad, who he thinks is the same thing, right? So the first 2 seasons was that about. So season 2 is him joining a like a live play group because that's where he's gonna find out who his dad is. That's where he's supposed to find out where his dad is or who his dad is. So the story progresses. They show them progressing with the stage play, and he finds out who his dad is. And he finds out his dad's dead. Right?
Yeah.
He finds out his half brother, whatever, and his half brother tells him, but I don't think it's told. And then he comes to terms with never being able to figure like comes to terms with him being dead, and then they find his dead body at the end of the season, and then the sister gets a little weird at the end too. But overall, it was a good watch experience. Season one was definitely better than season two.
Which one you picking?
And then we got Spy Family season two, which I've only watched season one because I was. It's like a cool, wholesome one,
Mm.
but you know how wholesome animes go or wholesome shows go.
Mm.
You only watch so much of it if there's nothing to really draw you in. If that's not your kind of vibe, it's not a good vibe. But overall, it's a great experience. But out of these, I would pick. I'd probably pick my Oshinoko season two. The reason why is just I like that show, but My Hero or A Thousand Year Blood were other two choices. But One Piece.
All right. So I was wondering why solo leveling wasn't there. Then I realized that it's not considered. I guess the second season wasn't done by the time it started.
Correct.
So because I go over it and I see that solo leveling is one of the best new series listed here. In the best new series category.
Correct.
So I'm gonna go ahead and list those off real quick.
So the best new series is kind of like a carbon copy of the best anime of the year. It's actually a carbon copy of the best anime of the year. So it's all Dan to Dan, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Ren, Kaiju number 8, Solo Leveling, and Apothecary Diary.
Damn, that's word for word, huh?
Yeah, it's like a carbon copy. Free Ren's gonna win that. But if I had to choose, I would like Kaiju number 8 to win that or Solo Leveling. So I'm gonna go ahead and vote Solo Leveling.
Mm.
But I could vote Kaiju number 8 pretty much. Best original anime.
Yeah, yeah. What you know about this?
I actually haven't seen any of these. Metallic Rogue, I do not love, and I have seen a few episodes of Jellyfish Can't Swim.
Yeah, I never watched it. Okay, so
But that's
best
the one I'm voting
animation.
for. Is Jellyfish Can't
All right, so after that, I guess it's best animation next, right?
Swim. Yep. And truthfully, Delicious Dungeon deserves it, but Demon
You think Delicious in Dungeon has the best animation?
Slayer, for what it is, yes. It's so vibrant. Colors come out vibrant. The artwork is beautiful in the background. Um, Usually Demon Slayer wins it,
Mm-hmm.
but I think it's either going to be Free Run, Delicious in Dungeon, or Solo.
I can go with
But I'm going to vote really, really beautiful. But
that.
I'm going to vote Solo Level. But I don't think it's going to win. I think Free Run, Delicious in Dungeon, maybe even but most likely Demon Slayer is going to get it
Okay, so let's hit the best character design.
best character design.
Yeah,
Hands down, it's Free Run.
really?
They had some of the best character design.
Not question. because you put Delicious in Dungeon as far as best animation,
Character designs the built out.
right? Okay.
So how it looks, how they talk, how they act, who they are, what they do, what their struggles are, what their how they overcome, how they develop. That's best character.
Okay.
Dan to Dan, good choice. Delicious in Dungeons, good choice. Demon Slayer, always a pretty good choice. Kaiju number 8, really good choice. And the Apothecary.
Best director. I don't know shit about that, bro.
The direction of the anime, how
Best
it plays
director.
out.
Oh, it's the best director. They got these names right
Yeah, yeah.
here.
But it's showing you the show that they directed,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just like any other director, how it plays out, how the story goes, how everything else plays out. You know what I'm saying?
This one director responsible for the entire season. Oh, man, best background art.
Best background art.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go with the Delicious. But Demon Slayer had some good ones. Free Run had some really good ones. I haven't seen Pluto, and obviously haven't seen. But Dan did and are delicious.
Next is your shit.
Best Roman. Oh, you're retarded. The only one I've seen of
Go
these.
ahead and blush, Drity.
The only one I've seen of these is the Dangerous.
Why would you watch The Dangers of My Heart out of all these other motherfucking names? Why wouldn't you watch Scott Pilgrim Takes Off? Why not?
That didn't.
Don't you like Scott Pilgrim?
Didn't see
Mm. It was a very interesting movie.
So best comedy, right? Spy Family, Ramana, One Half, My Dear Friend, Mashal, which is most likely win, Konosuba, which was a really good one, Delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Delicious.
Yeah.
I think Mashal's
Good because it's a Netflix show too.
gonna.
Delicious and Dungeons is a Netflix show. So Crunchyroll don't discriminate?
No.
Because now I was starting to wonder: is there another is there a contract they got? Is there another season of Delicious in Dungeon
Then most likely
on
season 2.
Crunchyroll? Is there one on Crunchyroll?
No, it's only
Okay.
Mashal's gonna win because it's pure comedy. But I think Konosuba season 3 wasn't as funny. It was still funny. Spy Family was always listen. But I
Mm.
think Mashal as pure comedy goes,
So
best action.
yeah, yeah,
Windbreakers,
yeah, yeah,
Solo Leveling,
yeah, yeah.
Kaiju number 8, Demon Slayer, Dan to Dan, and Police House and Mirror Club.
I know you watch most of these except Dan to Dan.
I watched a bit of it.
Nah, but you watch most of these.
Yeah, I watched. Yeah. Solo Leveling is hands down the best action.
For real?
Yeah. But Bleach is very, very good case.
So Soul 11, best action and all this shit.
Yeah.
So that's
Kaiju
true.
number 8's great. Love the action. Windbreakers was good. Love the combat.
You say Windbreaker slow though. You said Windbreakers was slow.
It is slow, but the action.
It's not slow to
The
me.
combat. That's what I said.
Yeah, but in other words,
It was slow. It was.
But
slow.
I would think that you would think that it was slow as in slow as in didn't have enough action to keep it going.
No.
Space-wise. slow development of the story. So there's constant action, but there's just slow development of the story.
Correct.
Okay.
So I thought the fight choreograph in Unbreaker was
Mm-hmm.
amazing, but the story was slow. Solo Leveling. If it doesn't win Anime of the Year, it's but I thought Kaiju Number 8 had a lot of good action as well. I thought Demon Slayer's action wasn't relevant. Dan to Dan, don't know much of, but I know it had a lot of action in it. It's
Mm-hmm.
different type of Bleach Thousand Year Blood War. A lot of action, but I don't think it tops Solo.
Okay.
Best isekai. I have watched all of them, but
What, Suicide Squad?
it's on Hulu. Um, we got Konosuba, which is a really good isekai. It's the comedy one.
Mm-hmm.
But if we're talking about like story, it's pretty good, but it's more comedy than anything. Jobless Reincarnation season 2, core 2.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was. I thought the world building was amazing. I thought the character development was way better now. His going through his redemption, and so I would probably vote for Jobless Reincarnation. ReZero's season 3. I haven't watched much of it because I've been waiting for it to be done.
Mm-hmm.
But what I watched of it, it was compelling. It was interesting. It was drawing me pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Now my actual vote is Shangri-La Frontier season 2 because I think it hits on all good. It hits on good comedy. It hits on good action play. It hits on good drama,
Mm-hmm.
and it hits on good character.
And how's the world building?
The world building is pretty good. And season 3 reincarnated with Sonic. If you've watched it, you know. But I think this season fell off short compared to the first season.
Mm.
So I think it's still a good season. I think the animators did a good job with it. It's not what I'm saying. I just think it fell short.
Mm.
So Shangri-La Frontier season 2 is my best drama.
You like your drama. You go right with the romance.
I've only watched 2 of these, so I can only
Yeah.
comment. Frieren and Oshina.
How come you ain't watch the Prophet Day? I feel like that'd be something.
It's like sitting there, you know what I'm saying? But drama wise, I think Oshina. But I wouldn't be surprised because it had a lot of good drama. It felt more like a coming home story though.
Mm.
Drama, but there was good drama. Oshinoko is only a drama, basically.
Mm.
Outside of the other, outside of the other four, I can only speak of what I best slice of life. I have. Oh yeah, the dangerous. Now we're on to best main character.
Mm.
Sung Woo. Uh,
The Sun's in Wu, ain't it?
yeah, there's no doubt in my mind. Rerun doesn't win this, that would be shocking. Sung Woo, super good. Uh, the two and Dan to Dan, I watched the first episode.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're good, and then I've watched obviously Kaiju Number 8, which I think he's a great main character, but they don't compare to.
Think Jim Woo gonna risk his way out that shit?
He could risk his way and win.
He could risk his way into winning that shit.
Yes, but I think Free Run best supporting character. What do you think of this supporting character?
I only know one. I only know Senchi.
Yeah, no. I'm asking what your opinion.
I don't know, I was looking at it. I was like, shit, Senchi was dope. Senchi, like, as a character, you kind of learn more about him as you go through the dungeon, and he teaches them other things to do, and he teaches them how to survive. And shit, he teaches them on how to eat good while they in the dungeon, how to properly prepare shit and do shit.
So, do you think he was a good supporting character?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I think Fern is a really good supporting character, but him, I just don't understand why he's a supporting character. He literally tries to bring her emotions out of her.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole time that you see them, their backstory, he's like always going up to her because clearly it's not her, but always trying to support her to express herself. But I think Fern is because she just wants to hear Anya Forge is going to be voting for kid spy family as must protect character.
Okay, I know.
Best anime song, we have this Bling Bang Bang Horn
Hey,
Fatal.
Senchi was kind of important, bro.
So the Mashal song, this
What the fuck is that?
one, I
Let's
could
see.
play it for you. It's the best song.
What is it? Let's see.
Where you at? Are you a best anime song?
Yeah, yeah.
This one. That one's good. Sure.
Mash Lee.
It's an amazing song.
What's the theme of this too?
What do you mean?
What show is that the theme to?
The best comedy show I voted
What's that?
for. Mashal with muscles.
Okay.
It's about a guy who can't use magic, but compensates it not being able to use magic by overwhelming strength. Best score, I would say, but
In order to do that, you gotta have fucking shit. That sound set up like a motherfucker for that shit.
best opening sequence is going to be the best ending sequence. I think the ones I watched, into dance, but burning was really
I don't remember the quest.
good. Now you talk about best voice actor English dub. We got one of the main characters from Dan to Dan. We got Sung Jin Woo. Jesse. Main character for Free Run.
Ah, okay.
It, hands down, I'm going to vote
Mm-hmm.
Sung Jin Woo.
Yeah. Make all the science shit worth more money.
I just think he was a good voice. I think Freeman's good. He did a good job with Freeman, for sure. Jin Woo's.
So you have to have this vote in by April 14th. If you got Crunchyroll, y'all, please go vote. Jump in that shit. The new things we popping up next week. We gonna be on Windbreakers.
And
Um,
My
and
Hero Vigilante.
and My Hero Vigilantes. That comes out this tomorrow.
What's today?
Fifth. You
Comes
gotta
out
take
the 7th.
you gotta take my rent check.
Comes out the 7th. No, the 11th. Huh? Oh, but yeah, Windbreakers is definitely going to be the season I'm the most of. But I want to really get into the spin-off series for My Hero. I just don't know why they're doing a spin-off series before they finish the main series.
So that way they can set you up and they can lead you right into it.
Yeah, I guess so that we can have a little My Hero action for people who've been waiting for the season to end.
Yeah, but also shit, it gives the animator something to do, lead right into it too. Keeps them constant work too. If you want to keep the same quality of work, you want to keep those animators working.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? They deserve it. You know what
they
I mean?
deserve a lot more than what they get.
Yeah, but I'm saying no.
They're like sometimes sleep at their job animation shows. But shout out to the animators, man. They fucking do great work. That's why I don't knock any one animator. Say I don't like a certain type of animation. It's just because it's not appealing to me. It doesn't knock their work what they do. Yeah, I don't like the Baki's animation style, but it doesn't mean that there's not a lot of work done to it and they don't try their hardest.
What about when
Like, what do you mean?
you know there's some animation styles
Explain.
like there's some animation styles that are just like there were shows who routinely just
Then the budget wasn't for the story and voice acting, but they did what they could with their budget. See what I'm saying? Like just because it's bad doesn't mean it's bad. Bad because they wanted it bad. It's bad because they didn't have the right funds for it. What's up? I'm just telling you the truth.
so shit. Hosting that, so no more solo leveling right now. We may fuck around and do a season recap because I ain't gonna lie, the dub version coming back out.
I
Well,
would
no,
like,
not the, they finishing up the second season dub version. I'm gonna go through and rewatch it with the dub voices.
yeah. So they'll have the last episode dubbed.
Yeah, so we'll probably come back around to it. Yummy Skydiver came up with a thing. We probably need to get together and have a fantasy day one day. Where we kind of talk about what would we do. I would see how your federation would run compared to mine.
My fucking team versus your team.
Yeah,
Cool. We have the same. I think we'll have the same.
I feel like we may need to have WWE 2K mouse for the wrestler. But then we'd probably have to get throwback too. But it'll probably help as far as just taking because like I'm sure I'd be able to pull some B tier wrestlers out that you wouldn't think. And I'd be like, bro, if I because
Some you probably know a lot more wrestlers.
you got a nice chunk of run. From like '02 to like 16 or
Well, I probably stopped watching 2000. Started back up.
easy access to it.
What, the internet?
Yeah, the internet, but the app.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Easy access all day.
Anyway,
That's a pretty good motherfucking pie for the night, bruh.
For today, yeah, it was a good time. Thank you, humans, for joining us, watching us struggle, have fun, and enjoy ourselves.
Yeah, but the audio is actually pretty dope this time. We've glanced in it a couple times.
Yeah, we did.
Drity fucking hated it. I loved it. And shit, we finna be chopping up some clips and shit. So please like, share, subscribe, all that type jazz. Help us out.
Give us the support. We'll give you the support.
Give us what you need.
Give us what you want.
Give us what you
want. And give us how. I'm like half asleep at this point. Made me want to sing the Bee Gees for a second there. You watched
Nah, I still gotta finish the other season up. I didn't watch it. Be honest with you. So I've been waiting because somebody want to watch Windbreakers with me.
That's pretty cool. But you got to get on it before the end, before next Friday.
That's cool. I'll be honest with you. I'm waiting on WrestleMania because I got some other shit I'm gonna do, and I'm finally like, you know what I'm saying. You know, like I got the cool cave like poster when you enter here, but, like I'm hanging other posters and shit up.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know.
See, just don't think
what?
It's too big.
Nah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Miles was over there too, though. Miles was perfect.
Right there, yeah, but I don't think Muhammad Ali was
there. No, Miles was perfect over there, though.
But Muhammad Ali's bigger.
Yeah.
Oh, you were talking about Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick.
Yeah, but then I'm gonna get a new monitor pretty soon too. Okay. Yeah. I don't like that one. That one ain't gonna work.
Oh.
Yeah, well, it's just because like I didn't think whenever I got a new computer that I needed a monitor because I always had this.
Yeah.
And I would just plug it up and I would just swap back and forth, but there is no swap. So I actually play the game on a small one. That's the reason my shadow was like, "How do you see that?" I was like, "Bro, because I'm playing on a small ass screen." Like,
yeah, dude.
He's probably like, he think I'm playing on that one, but I'm playing on that one.
I play on a 42. This is what, 32?
That ain't no 32. It's 50.
It's definitely.
It's 50. It's 50. Yeah.
Yeah, tape measure.
Yeah, somewhere around this motherfucker. Maybe one right in there if you want to go look. Yeah. Yeah.
I think Jen would go
What up?
above your tower.
Yeah. And now Jim was cluttered with some shit.
No, I'm talking about that thing.
Oh, that? Oh.
You'd have to put some sticky thing.
First big gone.
Yeah.
Day one gone.
Day one since day one.
Idris be on his shit though. Idris be on his shit.
Igris, yeah.
Idris be on the shit. Cause
Igris
the other ones be acting on some dumb shit sometimes.
yeah, yeah. I like the goofiness of it.
Like, nah, it'd be cool. Sometimes they just be on some shit. The Eagles be looking at them like, bitch, y'all know if y'all wasn't here with this man, y'all wouldn't be acting like this. Y'all having a good life.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Well, y'all having a good death.
I hope Igris gets
Nah.
You don't want him to?
It'd be dope, though, but big game, right? Because the bug is stronger, does the bug replace Igris?
This is general?
Yeah. Does the bug run things now?
Outside of Jinwoo, maybe. Because he can think independently.
Mm.
That would make sense. But they all think independently.
I mean, but he runs like that. Like is the bug the number one now? Is the bug the right hand man?
No, that's still got to be Igris, bro. Can't take that job.
But eventually, you know, shit. Goku run with other motherfuckers besides Krillin at some point.
I agree, because Vegeta became basically his right hand.
You get what I'm saying, though?
I get that, but we're not at that point yet. You know what I'm saying? Krillin was his right hand for what? No, Piccolo's more of his. I think Piccolo still is more of his right hand. Vegeta is.
He don't want to be. Vegeta want to go whenever it's some shit that Kakarot can do, I can do.
Yeah, and they finally win too.
Kakarot can't beat him.
Vegeta finally beats Goku
When?
at the end of the Super.
Kakarot. How's my Vegeta Kakarot? Is it bad?
Terrible.
It is.
Absolute garbage.
It is. Kakarot.
I can't do it. Kakarot. I can't do it. I think we're terrible at it.
Kakarot. I feel like I could work in like the Norwegian version.
Kakaroto!
Kakarot. I feel like it's not that bad, bro. It's this dude that does like Mark Hamill Joker and
Mark Hamill
and Heath Ledger Joker, and he blends them. His shit is so dope. He jump in between in and out the voices doing the same monologue.
Really?
Yeah, it's dope. I wish I knew dude page right now because I would so plug it. You gotta make a phone call. Jared. You're Jared and my Jared.
You're Jared's white.
I know. I wonder who would win if we put him in a fight. Jared probably didn't want to come on the side of the bridge first.
He doesn't like the cold. He said
It's not cold. Jared's just, you know what? Yeah, Jared's super sensitive like mine too.
he's super.
Jared is super sensitive. Hey, we went and played kickball one time. This motherfucker was on some dumb shit. Pulled his motherfucking shorts up like we was Meet the Browns.
That's hilarious.
And we was playing kickball and shit, bro. This motherfucker slid in the grass and shit. Got a fucking rash. Had to go see the dermatologist and shit. Retired from kickball. I was like, bro, the only reason why you did that shit because you came in some fucking shorts. There was a reason why baseball players wear fucking pants, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that you came out here being funny, now you came in fucking a basic game of kickball. Kickball is actually pretty fun.
Dude, they got rid of.
Oh, you can play dodgeball as an adult.
I miss kickball though too. I want to join kickball. We should.
Oh, that'd be dope. Yeah. Let's help get us in shape. I'm almost 40.
Just.
I'm We over here looking damn near split.
Dude, we look fucking relaxed,
We
bro.
look split. The reason why I say we look split is because like over here, like if your shirt was more prominent, I got old school DC Flash over here. You got new school fucking God of Powers over there.
That's
Not
right.
even God. He's a tool. He's they say he's more like Galactus. I mean not Galactus, I'm sorry. More like Silver Surfer.
I can agree, but I don't see him that way yet. We're not supposed
Mm, mm. I mean Jim Woo said it was a test. Obviously that wasn't the motherfucker that was like the main type duh as you think about it and break it down.
to. All right, bro.
How the fuck you gonna eat and be tired?
Huh?
How the fuck you gonna eat and be tired?
Eat all the time.
Be tired.
Gives me energy.
No, bro. If I go eat, like whenever I'm tired, it makes me like,
Lethargic. Well, we should thank our chat.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
It is. I don't even know. Huh? Man. Giving you shit. Keep going, man. Trying to find raid. No. Well, wait. You seem fancy when you do it this way.
Oh, and R.I.P. Val Cameron as well.
Val Kilmer died? Man.
Yeah, he was in the new Top Gun movie. He couldn't even like eat and
Was that the is that Iceman? Pretty
drink. Yeah, I already know. Whatever you do, do a lot of full motherfucking motion. It's OGK and
good. Dirty.
all right, we out this motherfucker. We ready now to Peyton Perry music. He's probably he looks like a youth minister in Nashville. Very deep V
That is a very deep cut. Deep V cut. Jesus.
It's a very deep V cut. But you know what? He's playing America's game. Playing some baseball. And just chatting sex. So go fucking rock out with him, bro. Do what you do. Have some fun. You already know we functional. Be easy. Drity finna go eat and yawn some more and get his fucking Winnie the Pooh on.